Paradise. Let's start off with some tactics. Here we go. Rook back to c1 is going to give us a checkmate, a back rank, 1, 2, and that's a checkmate again. This one right here, another back rank checkmate. Why not? Oops, let me do this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. NM, Jesse James, that's me. Oops, where's the volume at? There we go, turn that one off. Confirm, go live, and another back rank, 1, 2, 3. 1 and done. Back rank, 1, 2, 3 again. H7 checkmates. What is this? H2, H1 checkmates. F3 and then G2, deadly kiss checkmate. Deadly kiss checkmate on H2. F6 and then we'll do a back rank checkmate. We're in check there, so king just goes up. And there's no good way really to stop this attack on G2. Queen E4 check doesn't work. Rook takes H2 and then checkmate over there. Hey Zenith, how's it going, my friend? I hope you're ready for tonight. I think tonight is Blitz night over there at the Saucer. Pawn takes over here. Let's go ahead and trade off over here. Free Rook, why not? Free Queen, I'll take it. This one right here, Rook takes on H2. Ooh, that was not the move. Rook takes on H2 check. No, we have to just take the Bishop because Bishops move backwards. And a back rank checkmate or a free Queen, thank you. This one right here, Rook takes check. Oh, that's not the right move. I got to get this one right to win. Here we have Anastasia's checkmate pattern. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we won. Well, if I have to make sure I get this one right too. Queen H5 check and then mate here. There we go. I'm going to keep going, guys. All right. Remove the defender. Check and then mate on H2. This one right here is Queen F6 check, check, and then mate. Tamanav's checkmate. Oh, yeah, dude. I already forgot. Hope you have fun in Florida, dude. Oh, I miscalculated that one. All right, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Having fun in Florida, dude. You better look up some chess stuff over there. I want to see some pictures. Hey. Do you need it? All right, how's it going over here? We have, who is that? There we go. We have our tickety-tockety up. I got our Instagram up. Let's get our YouTube up. I know we have some YouTubers out there, my friends. All right, let's bring this one up. All right, there we go. We got YouTube up, and let's do a new puzzle battle now. Perfect. YouTube is up. Instagram's up. TikTok, and then, of course, Twitch. Twitcheroos. What is this over here? Ah, that's what that is. I need to exit out of that before the thing gets all upset. If you have more than one camera on, this thing goes nuts and starts turning off. Come on. Oh, wow. We're at 2100 for our what's it called? Our puzzle battle rating. Water, coffee, water, coffee. The mug for today is, of course, our great little panda right here. Here it's the morning time. I usually stream in the morning because I have stuff to do during the day. So here, it's 9 a.m. How about you over there? What time is it over there for you? Let's see. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. All right, more coffee, more coffee. I always try to read that book, Aaron Nimcevich's. They say every master reads it. I didn't finish it. I always try to finish it, but I find it very boring. And I guess I've already learned a lot of the lessons in it, so yeah, I feel kind of bad. Queen H7 checkmates. Queen to D1 checkmates. I will read it at some point, I'm sure. Queen F8 checkmates. Queen to H1 checkmates. Check, check, and then mate. H2 checkmates over here. F2 deadly kiss checkmates. Queen takes on H2, deadly kiss checkmates. Queen G7, deadly kiss checkmates. Queen C7, deadly kiss checkmates. Here we have a check and then a mate on G7. Here, remove the defender. Knight goes to D5. Lagging, cannot see the board. Okay. It's about 3 p.m. there. Awesome. How's it going, James Black? Oof, lag is bad this time. Hopefully I don't leave out of the stream, but we'll find out. Well, apparently they lost already too. Anxiety, anxiety. Oh, dear Lord. That's a bad lag. There's an old man next to me making love to his tonic and gin. Burn, 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 burn. Son, can you play me a memory? Hey, good morning, soon. Oh, there's a check there. I guess we just play king here. Yeah, we have to play king there. No other move. Then queen takes and we win a piece. Sorry, guys. That lag was bad. Kind of left my computer on last night, so hopefully it doesn't be mean to us too much over here. That's already good for us. But I'm going to keep going because we have a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start off this stream, guys, with a French defense. We're going to be playing from the white and the black side. Knight d6, check, forking, and winning the queen there. Rook takes d2, just wins the bishop, I believe. Yeah. And then this is just a back rank checkmate, 1-2. This one right here, queen check, check, and then mate. This one right here, h6 checkmates. What is this one? Rook takes d7 check. Bishop takes f7. I think, yeah, bishop takes f7. The idea is to get the pawn across the board. You always want to end that with the fork, or at least I naturally do right there. No way to stop that checkmate right there really well. Queen takes b2 because of this winning of the rook there. Awesome. And then we just take the knight, free money. This one right here, rook takes, bishop check, and then takes. Rook to h7, and then the queen's trap. Not rook g8, because then they take the pawn there on h6. And then we got 27. Awesome. The mug for today, we got our water, of course, but the mug for today is the panda. Who doesn't want the panda, guys? Hey, soon. Oh, very good question, Sheenan. He's asking about reading Dostoevsky's Endgame manual. I have a hard time reading that. I would recommend at least 2,000. I think if you're really into it and you want to just start reading it, mind you, if you read this book and actually understand the concepts, you should be at least a chess master. There's just no way. You have to be that smart or that much of understanding of chess to do it. So if you read that book and actually comprehend it, you have to be at least a master. But with that being said, I think you can start around 1800 and just, if you're reading it every day and just slowly going through it, it'll probably take you years to actually do it, guys. It'll take you years. Unless you're like insane, you don't have a wife or job and kids. I don't have the time for that. It's a really great book. I really enjoyed reading it, but I just can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I wish I was smart enough. I'll definitely make it part of my, what's it called? When I teach chess, to actually go through that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into our arena tournament. How's it going? Saw. And, yeah, let's go ahead and play. We're going to be playing the French in defense from the white and black side. Come along with me, guys. We're going to do a little bit of learning today. If you don't want to play the French, we're going to go over different French ideas. Thank you for the first time chat, too. Sawan Kumar. Let's see what we get first in our French tournament. Hey, how's it going, Ty? Nice to see you. It's been a while. What book? We were talking about Dostoevsky's Endgame manual, which is a very, very tough one. Okay, knight to f3 got played. And here, this is not one of the best ways to play against this. Unless they're going to be playing Wing Gambit, which I really doubt they are. Let's go ahead and just keep it simple with d5. This is the thematic move here. If they take, well, this just gives black equality here, which, hey, when you're playing the black side, who gets mad with equality? Do I like equality? Remember, Coach Jesse hates equality. Let's play pawn to c5 here. We're going to go for an isolated pawn here. Now, I did make inequality because I have isolated pawn, so I am slightly worse. With that being said, let's have some fun. Black should have good attacking chances with isolated pawn. Speaking facts, Jesse. That's what I try to do, Marcus Aurelius. And this is a basic blunder. We have bishop takes on f2 check, and then knight e4 check, forking these two guys right here, winning a pawn and going for it. Yes, yeah. Like I said, I don't recommend that to anybody brand new or anybody who's just starting chess. If you're wanting to, like, I think 1800 and below, or even maybe 2000 and below, the book that I've heard is really good. I haven't read it, guys, but I hear it's really good, is Jeremy Silman's Endgame manual. I kind of read some of it, and when I did read, I liked. The problem with me, guys, I was already like 2000 plus, or I was already a master with looking at it. So it didn't really appease to me so much. So I've only kind of started reading the endgame manual. Knight d2 is wrong, guys. Here they left the diagonal opened up, so it's just a checkmate in one. Very similar to like a fool's mate idea, which happens in the beginning. I am on a losing streak, so I stopped for J. Good idea. Guys, if you're losing your chess games, take a breath and just, don't play your chess games unless you want to be sad. I know a lot of you guys put your emotions with this, so I do too. It takes a while to get, a subtlety with it. With that being said, have you thought about making an alt account? Make an alt account that is just made for, let's say you're drinking something, or maybe you're an altered state. Use the same account for whenever you're tilting, okay? Make 2 different accounts. Your I care about my rating account and the I'm just playing because I can't stop, okay? Let's take on the Greeks, guys. Pawn to d4. Let's take that centaur. Here we go. Pawn takes d5. I'm going to go ahead and play the Monte Carlo as I did before. This is actually pretty decent when you're playing the white side, okay? With black, I can't say it's so good. With this one, I think it's just A-okay. Now, this is what I recommend for beginners because it gives very easy piece placement, and it gives you attacking chances. Look at this. I'm only going to bring my pieces out to very natural scares. The knights go out. The bishop goes to d3, as it should, attacking on h7. And this bishop will go to e3 or to g5. Now, here there is a gambit line, which I have kind of developed here. Let's see here. Knight to d7 here. We're going to go ahead and castle. Their idea is to take on c4. Oh, never mind. They don't do it. Let's go ahead and play bishop g5 for the pin. I like this. Bishop back over here. Thank you for the gift over there. Mies. Bishop, knight to g6 is a move. Knight to e5 is a move. Here they're trying to take on c4. The rule is do not take. So I'm going to go ahead and play c5 here. b6 is the best move. The idea is to undermine the center. Hey, Jesse. Any idea why I'm getting an error when visiting your website? Yes, I do have an idea. I'm not too sure that... what country are you in? That might be the best question. Because I know in some countries we do have an error. Because it's working in my country. I'll tell you that. No offense. I don't know. Australia. Let me go ahead and talk to my guy. If you do have any questions, feel free to send me a private message on there, and I'd be more than happy to answer. I'm so sorry about that. But no, unfortunately, I think it's probably something to do with the different countries. Sorry about that. If you're looking for lessons, you're looking for the school meetup, I would definitely check out the link tree. That one has the different websites and everything on there, though. But I am sorry about that. Knight to e5 here. Knights like being in the center. Although, look, they did make a basic weakness here. They're going to give themselves the double pawn. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take here real quick. Now, this is important, and they made a mistake here. Don't give yourself a weakness if you don't have to. They might win the pawn here on a3, but that's not such a big deal to me. We're going after the king side. Queen to d2 develops with a threat. And here, we need to figure out the creme de la creme. We got to figure out what's the winning idea here. Knight h4 to go knight to f5, and rook e3 to... oh, they played there? That's interesting. That is a good move. Dang it, dang it, dang it. How do you win chess games when your opponents play good moves? Trick question, you don't. Dang it. Bishop takes I really want to play. And I think we're going to have to do that. Let's try bishop takes g6. Believe it or not, I think I like the knight here better. So queen to d3, attacking on g6 here. And then, let's see how they respond. Because there's a few different ways to respond here. There's f5, g5, and even bishop f7. Let's see which one they choose. Let's see. Thank you for the follow, Black and White. And thank you for the gift over there. Okay, so they did play like this. Let's go ahead and play pawn e4. So this pawn's hanging tactically here. That's kind of a problem for us, yes? Okay, pawn takes c5. And then we'll play pawn c4. This should give him a pass pawn, but I also defend my pawn here on d3. I'm going to go ahead and expect them just to make some trades here. Thank you for the follow, Luca. And here they play d4. Again, pass pawn got made. And here pass pawns must be pushed. No, because they just take. What do I do here? I want to play queen to g3, but this queen is just so perfectly placed here. Let's bring the knight back to f3, h4, h5, and try to make some weaknesses in this game. Right now, the game is about equal, if maybe a little bit better for black. Why? The pawn on c4 is a little bit weak, and I don't have any good attacking chances left here. Messing up their pawn... I fixed their pawn structure. That was a bad choice by me. Okay, so queen a6 got played. a4 I want to play here. Rook takes on e8 I can play. Let's do that. Rook takes on e8. We'll see which way they take back. Rook takes, and then we go knight to d2 to overprotect, and then hopefully push the pawn over here. The dark squares are going to be our idea here because they have a light square bishop, we can attack the dark squares more than they can. So knight e4 would be a great square for me in the future. f6, h6, and c5 here. Let's see what happens. Okay, perfect. Past pawns must be pushed. There's no reason why we shouldn't try to push this guy forward. Pawn to a5. Let's keep pushing it. For every square it moves forward, the stronger it becomes. Let's just keep pushing it. Let's just do that. Why not? The pawn gets stronger with each move. Let's go queen to a3. Okay, queen a3 here. Knight to e4. Ideas, knight to b3 ideas. Not really a threat yet. Knight b3, knight takes here, or queen takes? Got to make a decision here. Oh, can I just play queen a5? Sure. Why not, right? Queen a5 attacks the pawn, and if I trade off, I don't think this is bad. We're even attacking a pawn there. Worst case scenario, guys, I could play for a draw. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just too lazy to shave, and I get it a lot. Hey, how's it going? This is weird having Jesse when my name is Jesse. Well, get used to it, Jesse. Jesse is Jesse. Knight e4 I kind of like. Knight takes on c5. But then the passed pawn runs. Everything's defended, so I don't really have to do too much here, I think, right? Should I just play queen to a2? Let's see what they're up to. Queen to a2. Again, if they want to trade, this is okay. The pawn here is a little bit annoying. Rook to a5, and we can always bail out. Yeah, so rook here. They're planning on playing the bishop to c8. And maybe we'll win the pawn here. This might be my best chance of winning right here, guys. Don't be afraid if the position says it's a draw, guys. Just play wherever the position leads you. I'm 500, but I play like a 900. Why am I not ranked up there? Very simple. You're not really that rating if you can't actually get to it. Okay, f4, f3. I'm going to go and play f3 here. Okay, knight to e4 I think I need to play now. And this is going to get a little bit scary, I think. Rook takes c5 would be bad. Oh, no, I can still play king here for one more move. If I take here right away, guys, the rook becomes active. And here, well, oh, perfect, they blundered. Check. Now I get to take back here, and I defend here. Perfect, c5 falls. Let's see. Okay, knight takes c5. Perfect timing here. Attacking, defending. This pawn is under lock and key now. Rook here to take on c4 and d4. Perfect. Rook takes. Perfect. If bishop takes is losing, because I can pin and win. Don't ask me how these things happen, guys. They just happen. Is it rook over here? Is it rook to d5? If I move the knight, then the pawn falls. Like I said, worst case scenario should be a draw here, and I'm okay with the draw. Rook to d5. Let's just try to hold the position for now. No, I don't think that's the right move. a7 I kind of want to play. Rook here I kind of want to play. Rook here. Rook takes. Pawn up. Rook back. Rook takes. Let's try this move out. Does this work? No, I don't think it works, guys. I'm going to go play the drawish move, rook to d5. I got to watch out for time. Again, don't let your clock be the deciding factor of the game. At least I believe that. Thank you for the follow, Sean User. Uh-oh. Good move. Let's play a7 here. No, that doesn't work either. Does rook to d5 work here? No. Okay, rook here, and then pawn up. Luckily, it's tactically defended, so that if they do take on c5, we can at least get the bishop back. And like I said, I think it might be a draw here. All right, pawn up. Rook here, bishop here. Bishop there, we just play rook takes. He might blunder this. He's a 2000. I don't think he'll fall for that. Perfect. Rook takes on c4. And like I said, worst case scenario was a draw here. Let's go check, and let's harass him. Well, oh, God. Never mind. Blunder the piece and won. Sorry. On to the next game, my friend. Are you a chess coach? Yes, I am. Full-time over here. I work with Complete Chess. Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes when you're reading with chat and everything, you just get a little bit, what is it? Foggy-brained. It happens. It's okay, guys. Remember, don't let the rating bother your day. We got a good day, and we got some learning to do. All right, e4, d4. I like to play d5 here. This is called the French defense. And here, this is called the Paulson variation. We're going to go ahead and play knight to f6. e5 typically gets played. Knight to d7 here. And here we can play pawn to c5. This is actually the main line and pretty crazy. Knight c6 here. Bishop e3 is one of the main moves here. I think bishop e2 and d3. These things get pretty crazy. Bishop e2. I'm going to go and take on d4 here right away. Oh, okay. Typically, we don't see them take right away here. I'm going to go to play queen to b6. A double-edged move. We want them to take on c6 here so pawn can take and we can let the bishop out. Perfect. Pawn takes like this. Pawn to c5 and bishop to a6. Queen b6 is a staple move in these French defenses. Why? It stops them from castling a lot of times, and it also attacks the pawn on b2, which is why they probably played b3, which I don't know if that's a good move here. Let's develop with the threat and see what happens here. Bishop here. Ooh, bishop here is strong. I like that move. d4. Wait a second. Does d4 just win a piece? Yeah, I think we just won a piece here. Even easier, guys. d4, and we're winning. Ha ha ha. We're back, baby. I'm playing in the French defense chess tournament. Pawn takes here is a move. Is that a good move, though? It attacks there. It doesn't do anything. I think it just wins a pawn. Do I want a pawn? I guess so. Because if they take, then I will take here on b2. Okay, well, it's buy one, get one free today, guys. I guess so. Of the rising sun. Let's go queen takes b4 check. If they block with the queen, we'll just trade because, you know, we're up an extra piece here. Oh, God, this is going to be a tough day for them. Queen takes on f4 check. If they block with the bishop, then we have bishop a6 check. Eesh. Eesh. Now we have knight takes on e5 here. Not really a threat just yet. Oh, no. I'm going to go and play knight takes on e5. The idea is to win a pawn and also threaten here. Now, I don't know. Bishop a6 check? No, 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 no. You know what? Let's keep things simple. I'm a simple man. Let's go ahead and castle first. We could probably win with some trades here, guys, but king safety first. We don't want to blunder. I come from a land down blunder. Interesting. Pawn to b4. All we have to do now is get our pieces into the game and we win, right? Funny enough, now they stop their own idea of bishop a6 check. Let's go to play pawn to a5 here. The idea is to hopefully get the rook into the game. Oh, they played b5, so we could just take there. But do it first, guys. We need to make sure we get out of this pin, but luckily we can do that. So knight takes on f3. If queen takes, we could just trade off queens here. Okay, pawn takes here, and like I said, it's just a free pawn. You should not take this. Bishop a6 will be a pin and a win. Unfortunately, he's not listening to me. Bishop to a6. And that's going to be good game. On to the next one, guys. All right, the French defense is on. High five. The coffee hasn't... Oh, dude. Yeah, we went to Six Flags yesterday, and I will tell you, I was so tired. We went to Six Flags, and we got so tired just by walking around. And we went to, what's it called? To Hurricane Harbor, which is our, water area. We were only there for like an hour or two, and oh my gosh, guys, getting old and the sun and having beverages was not helpful. I'll tell you that much. It was fun, but I got so sleepy. I'm still very sleepy. Yeah, I was a little bit foggy even starting up with this. This better go. I know, me and my wife love Six Flags. We love to go on the rides and everything, but she is a mermaid, and she loves to go into the water, so I take her. I don't like the water very much these days, but she loves it. You gotta do what your wife wants, okay, guys? If you want to make her happy, and trust me, you want to make your wife happy. Guys, apparently D4 and you're just winning. D4 and you're just winning. Yes, I'm gonna go to the one in Arlington because my family's up there, so I have the pass where we can go to multiple ones. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oop. I'm neglecting you guys. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. GH, us, Huli. Don't understand a single thing, but I can tell you're super professional. Well, thank you so much. D4. I like the big one over there in Arlington. Was it the King Kai or whatever it's called? That one is awesome. I love that one. Knight f6 here. Let's play pawn e5, kick the knight. Knight f6 is obviously wrong. They're kind of treating this like a Alekhine's defense. With that being said, I'm going to treat it like Alekhine's defense. E4, c4. If they play d6, I'll go ahead and trade. You know me. I love to play f4 and take this centaur. Thank you so much for the follow. So champ. How to get better, I'm like 240. Remember, go ahead and practice your tactics as much as possible. Thank you for the follow, Claude and Kevin. Gnome, Danny, unknown language. Huli, USGH, double call out. Let's go knight f3. If my bishop was on d3 and my knight was on f3, guys, we would have had a Greek gift here. Let's see what they're up to. We might be able to get it still. Here we go, bishop to d3. If the pawn takes, I'm pretty sure we can Greek gift, guys. We can Greek gift it. Greek gifts are so common in this opening, guys. Why? Because if you get e5 and kick the knight, it happens. Here we go. Bishop takes on h7 check. The Greek gift have started. Knight to g5, the Trojan War. We have put them in there. This is one of the worst moves to play. After queen h5, they're going to have to either sacrifice the queen here, or they're going to play rook e8 and get checkmated. Pawn takes here, doesn't do anything. Let's see, they have to give up the knight, or they're going to get checkmated. Rook e8 is the only escaping move. That's forced mate in 5 here. We have a Hurricane Harbor here. And, oh, AZ. Yeah, I would love in the future to go to different, Six Flags, Thank you for the follow, Casper, IK, AT, AAA, and thank you for sharing the live, AAMB. All right, guys, watch this. This is important because if you do the queen h7 check here, the king goes to f8, queen h8 check, the king can escape, right? So here it's important you play queen takes on f7 check, and you'll see why in a moment, okay? So queen takes on f7 check, king to h8, queen check now, king back to g8, queen h7 check, king goes to f8, and here's the difference, guys. When the queen checks here and the king goes to e7, we checkmate on g7 because the pawn is not there anymore, okay? That's why it's so important we have the f7 check in here. But now it's just check and mate. There's only 4 responses to the Greek gift. That was not one of them. At least that's not one that you want to do if you want to win. All right. Thank you so much for the follow, Aldo. All right. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say. I try to be the best that I can be, but it's just not enough. Jesse, can you play the Carol Cant next? I cannot. We're actually playing a French defense from the white and black side right now. So I am sorry, but we cannot. In the next tournament, though, we can. All right, we got the black side. Remember, e4, d4. We play d5 here. Let's see what variation white chooses. One of white's best moves is a5. Bishop d3 is actually a very interesting line, guys. I used to know a master that would play this. The idea is if you take, it's 4 pawns versus 3, so they go to an endgame. Let's go and play knight to f6 here. I like to go into openings I know. Excuse me. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. Isaac, Robo, Jaden, Ton, and Alric, and Brother. All right, here we go. Knight to d7. This is what we want. It's funny. Whenever you play the French defense, the French players love this because they have this all memorized like me, and it's just very hard to get winning positions. So c takes d4. We'll win a pawn here because we attack on b2 maybe? Yes. So pawn takes, then queen b6. Double attack on b2 and d4. This is something that you're always looking for. Yo, a Greek gift. Yes, sir, Sky. And what's going on, Justin? Thanks for joining us today. Thank you for the follow. Ton. We got a few Tons in here. If they try to play queen to b3, guys, we play knight takes d4 here. And when the queen takes on b6, we take on f3 in check. So, yeah. What can a French player do if the opponent goes out of the line? This is one of the big problems whenever this is a big problem for French players. You ready for this, French player? If your opponent plays outside of the French lines, you're going to have to start thinking. I know it's controversial, but you're going to have to start playing chess. You can't just stay with your memory. They left it. You're going to have to find weakness and play chess there. I'm so sorry. It's a heartbreaker, I know. That's one of the reasons why we typically do not tell a beginner to play the French, because they can get very used to the patterns in it, and then they stop thinking. They're just like, okay, I do this, I do this, I do this. It's more important to learn how to think, guys. All right, knight takes on e5 is good. Obviously, we're attacking the queen. Let's go ahead and force the queen trade with queen to b4, and then knight takes on e5. We're going to force the queen trade here. Why not? Wow, look at this. We're about to beat a GM David. Queen takes on b3, and then knight takes on e5. It's another free poon. It's another free poon. Love you, Jesse. Good evening. Oh, where are you at, Pata? And here, bishop d7. Looks good to me. I will take back with the knight here, because typically in endgames it is good, but there's a lot of pieces on the board, so I don't know. Bishop c5. They try to attack our poon. We defend it. We develop. It's all part of our strategy. I'm curious what elements are involved to spot a potential Greek gift. One is the knight is not there. We're going to take on c5 now and make an isolated pawn. Knight c5 for a good idea of attacking b3. And also, we want to bring the knight to e4. They defend it. That's good. Let's go ahead and castle here. They will probably bring the rook to c1. I'm going to bring my f rook to c8. No, that's actually not the right move. Rook f8 would have been wrong there. Anyways, knight to d3 should be forking and winning a poon. Thank you for the follow, Max Hammond. Hello, Mastermind. How's it going? Yes, these are called poons, guys. Every chess game, you start off with 8 poons. Knight takes b4. I like this move. Why? When I take here, then I can take back on d5, and my knight is just beautiful here. And guys, you want a good-looking knight, okay? You want a good-looking knight. Knight takes on d5. Knight there. Past pawns must be pushed. Let's play the rook to f to c8. These guys will probably push up by themselves naturally. Rook there. Knight there. Just rook to c7 to defend. We got this, guys. We don't want them to take on f7. If they play knight to b5 here, then we'll bring our rook to c2. We got what's called dynamic equality. Hey, no way! Okay, what do we do here? Rook takes and then just pawn to b6? Yeah, we could just trade off here. With the knight here on d5, guys, we don't have to worry about the rook coming to c7. So let's just play b6, simple chess, and, well, just defend. Our king was going to get into the endgame here, and this should be a very good endgame for us. We're just up some poons. All right, thank you for the follow, AZ and Ingrid. Is there a threat here with knight to b5? Not that I can see. Let's go king to f8 and run over here to the center. If the knight goes to c7, the rook will go to c8. No, it will not go to c8. Knight takes on e6 check and get played here. Be careful. How do you say everything in bullet? It's very simple. I speak English. King to e7. And, yep, we're going to just push our pawns up here forward. a6 and knight will have to go back to a3. Okay, perfect. a6. We want to move the rook, but we can't because the knight is attacking the pawn, so let's kick him away. How's it going? The first. b5 here is a good move. Actually, a little bit better is rook c8, so we stop knight to c2. Notice this knight's already trapped. Wow. b5. We have 2 pawns versus 1, so this is where we're naturally going to be pushing our pawns. Let's keep pushing. Past pawns must be pushed. Do they speak what in English? Oh, interesting English. Again, push the pawn, and then the rook goes to c2. This is all by the... yes, I'm the Hikaru of TikTok. Tickety-tockety. Give me your property. Okay, the rook plays there, which is smart. Let's go to play b4 here. Kicking the knight once again. The knight can go to c2 or wherever. a5 here. a4, a tree, b tree. Again, past pawns must be pushed. I'm going to go play g6 here real quick. Is this the move? Why g6 here? Because I want to play e5, but knight f5 check is a little bit annoying. Again, slowly push down the board here, guys. e5, perfect timing, right? e5. And now when the knight moves, I'll play the king up, defend the pawn, and keep expanding with my pawns. This is how we do it, guys. Would you challenge other streamers? Would I challenge other streamers? This is my list of challenging other streamers, but also doing a fun podcast with it because I don't want to pick on people either. My first one I'm going to be playing against will be actually tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Chess Fiend. 7 bullet wins, 7 3-minute wins. First 2. And then high variance will be on August 9th, which is Saturday at 3 p.m. CDT for tomorrow's CDT. I'm going to be pushing that out today, guys. Knight back to b3. Ooh, a good move. Gosh darn it. Knight b3 creates a double attack here. Well, that's okay. King goes to e6 here, and we're going to go ahead and keep pushing our pawns forward here. Zod said you're the next in the Zod universe. Awesome. Well, he's going to have to come over to my universe to play me a chess game. Pawn to f5, e4, d4. Past pawns must be pushed. Is General Zod on the list? Yes, he is on the list. He just hasn't responded to me yet. But I'm on the list. h6, g5. I want to play e4, but the knight checks here. I guess we could do e4 here, right? Yeah, let's do it. e4, knight check, king up. You have to be so careful when it comes to knights, guys. So careful when it comes to knights. I think the queen's in danger. Is Gotham on the list? Of course Gotham's on the list. I have my impossible list here too, guys. Meaning it's people that have a lot more followers than me. I've only got 12K on here. But, you know, I've got the idea if it would be great, pawn check here because this guy's defending, if I could play these amazing streamers and players. Again, the idea is not to embarrass anybody. It's just to have fun. That's why I added the podcast version of this too, which is, you know, I want to get to meet people and talk to them. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm kind of social. Let's go pawn to h6 here. And, yeah, we're just stopping him from going there. We're going to add the knight check in real quick. Perfect. Knight check here. We can win the pawn. Should I take the pawn? Yeah, we'll take the pawn. But I'll add in g5 check in if they do play king to h4. Awesome. g5. Knight takes here now. Actually, e3. Guys, we got to get this pawn across the board. This is more important than a free pawn. Let's see. Also, rook comes to c2 here was really good here, too. General Zod is probably low because he is IMG level, even though he is NM. It's definitely possible. I was hoping he'd play this move. Don't I just have rook c2 here, removing the defender, and then I'll win the rook? And one of the good things about this is, like, if he tries to check me here, it's not a big deal. My knight can block here. He'll probably win the pawn here on h6, but I think in the grand scheme of things... Oh, look, my knight even covers him from going to b6 here right away. Okay, pass pawns must be pushed, I guess. Let's keep pushing. f2, rook e1, and then we queen. Rook e1. Yeah, takes... Well, this pawn is kind of important because we don't have to worry about stalemates that could have happened. It's check and then mate. Would love to see you play those guys. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Let me mute some of these spammers. Why is General Zod probability low? Well, I've messaged him like a month ago, and I don't know. He hasn't responded. What time is Chess Fiend to match tomorrow? It's at 3 p.m. Oh, no, 11 a.m. CDT. I should have done it later because I do a meetup on Mondays where we drink beverages, and I'm going to have to not drink beverages as much tonight. Hey, what's going on, Waterman? On to the next game. Did you grab the sheets or do you bite the pillow? Interesting. When I'm playing chess, I typically bite the sheets, yeah. Because I get really scared, guys. All right, let's go ahead and play d5 here. Let's go ahead and play the French defense. Pawn takes here. This is called the Monte Carlo. Well, it's not Monte Carlo unless they play pawn c4. This is just the symmetrical English. We play bishop d6 here. Queen takes d6 here. And knight to e7. This is important. Why is this important? If you play the same pieces to the same squares, guys, it becomes equality. This is why I hate equality. And it's hard to play for a win. Because of that, we don't do it. Let's go ahead and play bishop takes d3 here. Or actually castles here. Because the queen is actually not supposed to be placed on this square. So now we have rook e8 for pinning ideas. Typically, I like to castle the opposite way. Perfect. Rook e8. Looks like they're going to make the inequality for me, which is always nice. Now I don't have to play for any kind of imbalances by myself. Perfect. Bishop takes on d3. Now I get to play knight f5 check. It doesn't win any material. Knight c6 is a move. There's just no good discoveries here. Taking the bishop would only open up the h-file. I'm going to go ahead and play knight to g6 check. And after knight to e2, we're going to play queen e7 here. Queen e7 here. We're going to stop him from castling. Taking on d6 is a move. I'll go ahead and play pawn takes here because I don't want them to get away. What's going on, Matthew? What do you think about the English opening? I don't think about it much. Can you explain the different titles in chess to me somehow? Yeah, it's actually very simple. There's national titles in your own nation, guys. You're a national, your own country. And then there is the world titles, which is FIDE Master, Candidate Master. Oh, this is just a blunder already, right? So here, I already had a threat of knight to f4, pinning and winning. So we just play knight f4 here, and we're just winning material. Oh, and he sacrificed the queen! Knight takes d3 check. So yeah, FIDE Master is World Master, International Master, and then Grand Master. You have your own titles for your own country, and then you have the world titles. There you go. I love Sicilians. Unfortunately, this is all French for this opening right here. Let's see here. Zod said he would play you, and he said it like last week. I've heard it for 2 weeks now, so I'm still waiting on him to contact me too. It'd be nice if he talked to me. Pawn to d4. Let's take that centaur. I love watching your stream, sir. Okay, yes, you can just whatever watch your stream. Thank you for the follow, Ari and Lou. And Iviana. Gotham is an a-hole. Aww. I still want to talk to him. E takes d5. Pawn to c4. Let's see here. Would love to see you guys play. Yep. Okay, I'm back on it. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you for the follow, Bon, and HX. All right, remember, it's important to play c4 here to create the imbalance. Without this, the game would be equal and, well, hard to play for a win. Thank you for the follow, Kennedy. I just can't believe you don't have the same following as Gotham. Well, guys, I am new. I've only been doing this for about 2 years. Only 2 years I've been doing this. I've been streaming consistently for about a year, though, okay? So, no worries. I appreciate everybody's watching me and helping me out. You farm you farm on elo on weaker players. Yes, I farm so I can get to 2200. Okay. I don't think this guy realized how bad it is to farm these guys. I will lose more game whenever you lose one game, and I will lose the games, guys. You're gonna lose more rating. Trust me, my rating should not be 2214. It should probably be a little bit higher. Not much higher. Probably 2500, but that's okay. Here we go. Pawn to c5. Thank you for the follow.com. Castles. Pawn h3. I don't like this pin right here. Let's see if they take. I love when they take because I can just get the bishop here for no good reason. And I don't have isolated pawn anymore. b6. Let's go ahead and take real quick. Let's play bishop g5 here. Actually, rook e1 real quick. And then maybe bishop g5 first. Bishop g5, f6. We have the bishop pair here. Let's try to use it. All right, perfect. Bishop back to h4. If they push their pawns forward, guys, this is something we want. Why? It's going to make weaknesses in the position. Knight to e5 here. Let's go rook c1 real quick. We need to cover the c3 pawn, but then knight e5 here next. They might have done this to play knight to f5, which is a move. Like I said, this is only kind of equality ideas, so I'm not too worried about these kind of things. My favorite black opening. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate the content. You're welcome. I play all the openings. I play all of them. I don't play them well, but I do play them. All right, knight goes to f5 here. And here, let's go and bring our bishop back to g3. H takes on g3. That's why they brought the knight here. They want to trade off. H takes. Can you bring up that table of creators you want to challenge again, please? Yes, I will do that in a little bit when I have a moment. Let's go ahead and play queen to d2. This person might be just trying to make trades here, but unfortunately for them, they're actually making their job a lot harder. Why? Well, because they've opened up the h file here, which means I'm going to get some attacking chances. Let's go ahead and play rook to h1. We're going to expect knight to a5, queen to f4, or even bishop c2 is not bad. Queen f4 is more of a cheapo, threatening queen to f5. Actually, queen f4 is good. Bishop f5, and if they try to stop it with g6, guys, the pawn on h6 falls. Opening up the h file, the king goes inside his nook. Oops. All right, here we go. Bishop to f5. Actually, bishop back to c2 is going to be... No, let's go bishop f5 real quick. And then queen to g4. They'll probably play the queen to d6 here. They're looking for trades, remember. Ah, they played there. Let's go bishop back to b1. Oh, they're looking to play queen here trade. Rook takes here doesn't work. Wait a second. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. f6 is the only good way to stop checkmate. Then I play rook over here. No, because the queen goes to g7 there. So let's play rook h5 here. And look to see if we could double the rooks here to make some winning chances. Queen g4 is something we like to play here too. Knight c4, does that threaten anything? It kind of threatens knight back to d6. We're going to go ahead and ignore it real quick. Double up the rooks, and you best believe we're looking at sacrificing. You best believe it. Rook takes h6, queen takes h6, and I think we'll be winning on that plan. That definitely looks wrong. Pushing pawns, now h6 falls. So now we just play the queen to g4. Is this okay? We will find out shortly here, folks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, man, watch out. Okay, rook to d6. They just dropped the pawn. Rook takes. Rook takes. I don't know if there was a better way to play that, but that's how I played it. Queen to h5, and we're slowly getting in there. Woohoo! No Greek gift here. No, unfortunately, Greek gifts, you're going to need a... what are you going to need there? You're going to need a knight, and I don't have a knight. Let's go queen h5 here. Rook check here. We're at least winning the queen now, if not checkmating. All right, thank you for the follow, Crimson. Oh, my. Oh, my. How do I get to 1,000? I'm 600. Oh, interesting. King here. Rook check here, king here. Queen checkmates. Oh, no, the bishop's hanging. So just g4 here? I don't know. What do I play there, huh? Rook check, king f6. f5 is not good. Can I just bring the bishop back to d3 here? I don't see why not. Now let's just play bishop to d3. We move the knight out the way, the bishop out the way, and we're still threatening all these ideas, and I don't see a good way for them to defend these. I don't see. Maybe there is a way. Oh, there it is, guys. I did miss that. Dang it. Let's go check here. Bishop takes and we'll win a pawn at least. The king is going to be very unhappy here, so we're okay. Queen h6 check, and then bishop takes c4. Queen takes on b6. Queen c6 is a move. Queen takes b6 is a move. Notice my king is very, very happy here. Is queen b6 the best move? Queen check here? Yeah, I think queen takes b6 is just the best. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Meech, how's it going? How's it going? You could have won the queen. I wish I could have, but I'm not smart enough to be as smart as you. Queen takes b6 here. And, okay, pawn there. That's actually a very good move, guys. Although, to be honest, I'm kind of ready just for endgame here. Queen check here. And then takes on c4. Pawn takes here. Is there... Oh, the check there wins the rook, right? So let's check here. If they offer the check there, we can just trade. Actually, queen check here. Queen check there. Our queen takes on c4 here. Now, let's just go to an easy endgame win. Rook takes on f7 check. These pawns are so bad. I'm not the best rook endgame player, but I can win this one, guys. I'm not the best, but I can win this one. King takes. We have two passed pawns over here. King over to e3. Rook takes on a6. Most likely, the king will go to d5, I guess. I don't know. Rook takes a6 check. Oh, is the mod not on there? Let's go king to d2. We were going to start pushing these pawns forward over here. Oh, hey, how's it going? Not Zella. Pawn f4. Interesting. Let's check here real quick. And then we'll go king e3, rook to e5 here. And then we'll push our pawns forward here. I'll probably play rook to c5 here too. The biggest thing I have to worry about right now is just, oh, dang it. It's just not flagging. Let's go rook c5 here. Winning this pawn will be good. King f3, king back here. The difference is that now I win the c4 pawn. The rook checks here, failing to impress. Rook takes c4, rook to c5. All right, pass pawns must be pushed. Let's do it. Rook c5 again. If I just trade off here, it's not a big deal to me. Bert Kreischer knows chess. This is true. He got sick of it. King e4. This is called blocking the king. King blocking. Basically, we're just not letting the king get closer. And I'll play pawn f4 here so that we can checkmate even faster. Because you know what's better than one queen, guys? It's two queens. It's two queens, guys. Is queen b6 a good move? Let's see. Check here. If you make every move check, guys, it's a lot easier to checkmate. Bam, baby. Boo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow, Dennis. Bro acting like he knows what he's saying. Bro does not know what he's saying, guys. Bro does not know what he's saying. Thank you for the follow. The Way to Truth, New York. Interesting. Thank you for the follow, Fion. Oh, and for those that were wondering, here is the list of people. I have lots of people. Oh, thank you for the gamer controller. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How old were you when you became an NM? I became it very late. I think at 24 or 23 years old. I got it very late. So this is my list, guys. Remember, this is supposed to be, these are the streamer names. And then this is the probability of them playing with me. And then this is if they said yes or no. I haven't asked everybody yet, guys, because I'm trying not to get like one every day, because that'd be insane. But my next one is going to be tomorrow, which is going to be with Chess Fiend, August 4th. Excuse me, which is tomorrow, 11 a.m. CDT. And then High Variance is going to be on Saturday, August 9th, 3 CDT. I have a list, guys, and I'm trying to play people. If you don't know somebody who's not on the list, let me know that person's name. Let me know, okay? I need to get my list better and stronger. I am much better than you, but I'm not too sure. I'm very, very arrogant, but I'm also very, very humble. I can pull it off, guys. Don't ask me why. He's actively looking for collabs right now. Okay. Well, I mean, tell him. I sent some message. Yeah, I haven't got responses yet. All right. Thank you for the follow, Rocco. Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. GM Canty's on there. GM Canty is on there. I think he'll talk to me. He followed me back on Instagram, which is nice. And I knew him before he got, world champion, very, very famous. Great guy, great energy. I'm very excited to work with him and play a match because we're right around the same. And I think that's going to be a very fun one. By the way, if the person's not around my rating, guys, again, I'm not here to just bully them. I can either offer a few different things. We can do I can give up peace odds, like I'll give up a piece or something. We can also do time odds. And you know what? If they don't want to just play me, we'll do community versus community. You can support them, and I can play on my community, and we just have fun playing chess. Okay, guys? It's just for fun. The podcast interview is me get to learning about them and hear their story. This is insane to me, guys, how many different chess streamers there are. Isn't it crazy? And this is not all of them, right? I'm sure you guys are doing... Yeah, I really want to do one with River John. I think he's a very nice guy. Thank you for the follow. Oh, gosh. Why do demons always give me follows, bro? That's his name. That's his name. Uh-oh. Please stop spamming. Please stop spamming. I don't want to block you. You're missing 2 or 3. Watch. Let me know. If you guys can actually send it to me in chat. I mean, not in chat. As a private message. Because as you can see here, it goes pretty fast on here. And I won't be able to keep up with everything that gets said. But if you send me a private message... I've already actually played Blunderman. That was a lot of fun. But this one, I'm going to be able to talk with him. And I'll see if he actually wants to play more chess games or if he just wants to hang out. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for the follow over there on YouTube. I just discovered your channel yesterday. I admire your clarity while explaining your moves. Even more so, such at rapid pace. Well, thank you so much. Yes. I have what's called an active brain here, and that's why I like to do it. Actually, it's what you guys wanted. It's what you guys want, so I give it to you. Jesse, you should make me a mod. Rocco, send me a message. I do want to make you a mod. I do want to make you a mod. And I'll try again to do it. You're missing me. I would love to do a collab in the future. Well, send me a message. Thank you for the follow, Mukalan. I'm so happy that you would want to partner with me. Little old me. All right, let's jump back into the tournament of the French defense. Enough talking. Chess must be played on this chess channel. Let's play against Coco. We're playing against a Frenchman from France. Here we go. Pawn to d5. Again, knight at f3 is not the most precise move here, unless they play e5 and play the wing gambit. d5 gets played. If I get the white side, I'll try to play the wing gambit next, okay? Enough yap. We must battle now. Battle, battle, battle. Which is your favorite book about chess? Definitely no. This does not exist. I have too many books that I love. Pawn to d4. Again, we're going to play the bishop to d6, knight to e7. It's important that we don't do the same thing that they do, right? Because if we do, it's going to be a draw. And Coach Jesse doesn't like to play for draws. Thank you for the follow, Lee. Thank you for the gift. Brotherhood. Pawn f6. This better be a good brotherhood. f6 gets played, and this is one of the reasons why we bring the knight to e7. Bishop f5 can get played. Let's play knight to c6. We'll keep our options open if we're going to go bishop g4. And also we keep our options open after bishop to play the queen to d7 to castle queenside for attacking chess. Oof, let's do it. Bishop f5. Bishop g4. Develops with a threat because we're threatening knight takes d4. Queen to d7. We're not too sure yet. With pawn c3, castling queenside could be a bad thing. You know what? We're probably castling queenside here because we have the free tempos here. Queen a4. Maybe we're castling kingside because the free tempo's right there. Let's go bishop to f5. Or is it queen e6 check here? Let's go queen e6 check here. Knight f5 is a good move. Queen a4 might have been one tempo off because they didn't castle yet. This is a tournament. I'm jealous of your bladder. Okay. Don't be. I go to the restroom quite a bit. Quite a bit. It's before and after stream, and sometimes I leave during streams. I think you're so cool, and I love your streams. I should have actually read that a lot nicer. All right, bishop back to e2, unless they don't want a castle, which I assume they did. Knight to f5, attacking the b hop. And we'll probably just castle kingside here. There's no need to castle queenside anymore. They've already made an important mistake that's going to give us... chances to attack the king. Caught any cheaters before? I don't know. Maybe. I know there's the only people I'm afraid of playing, guys, are 1300s to 1400s because those guys outplay me. I can beat masters, even sometimes a grandmaster, but when it comes to the IMs and when it comes to 1400s, they play like grandmasters. Okay, we're gonna start off with bishop takes here because if we don't, they're gonna go ahead and play g4. Then we continue with knight to f5. Attacking the b hop. The bishop should not retreat or else we'll take and win a pawn. And then we can play rook to e8. Is this the right rook? Actually, we're bringing this rook over to e8. This again stops them from castling, guys. Why? Because if they castle, the queen's the only protector here. Thank you for the follow. I am my Scoot. I am married, Yazin. I am married. Thank you for calling me cute, but my wife ain't gonna like that. Bishop takes g3, pawn takes. You can also play knight takes bishop check, but guys, the idea is to put pressure on this bishop. So that's why we're gonna play bishop takes here. And when the knight takes back, we're gonna be attacking the rook and this b-hop. So we are winning. We are winning here. What made you want to pursue chess? I love to play chess and it makes me happy. Why does it make me happy? Because I get to crush people. No, I'm kidding. But yes, I do like crushing people. Let's go and play knight takes on h1. Queen e3 check doesn't lead to anything. Knight takes on e2 puts me into a pin. Oh, you know what? After this take, I can play queen e3 check, right? You know what? Knight takes is actually not a bad move here. Typically not a good idea to put yourself into a pin. But I think it works here. Queen e... Yeah, see, I think they just get checkmate now, right? Check. King back to f1 and... Mate. Ah, you're supposed to lose real quick, dude. There we go. What's more important, grinding games or studying? That's a really bad question. That's a really bad question. One gains knowledge and one keeps you at whatever knowledge you're at. Should you study or should you just play chess? It doesn't work in chess, guys, because in chess, you only play those around your own level most of the time, unless you get someone like me that's creating content, right? So if you only play with people your own level, you're only going to be at your same level. That's why you have to study over here to rise the level and then hopefully get better games, okay? If you just keep trying to grind it, you're going to grind yourself into the ground. Hearing you say 1300s play like GMs makes me feel much better about being stuck at 15. Dude, I only lose to like them. I only lose to them. Who's National Master Robert Ramirez? I don't know. I don't know. Can you send me his info, though? And I'd be more than happy to look it up. All right, e4, e6. It's a French defense. Pawn to d4. What's better than one pawn in the center? That's two. Oh, I forgot to play the other one. Okay, we'll play e5. I'm going to switch it up. I've been playing the Monte Carlo. Let's play c3. This is called the advanced variation. I don't like this one as much. It is one of the best ones to play, but it gives less attacking chances. Knight to f3. Let's play knight to f3. I'm sorry, knight c6, knight to f3. Add the chess giant to your list. Who's the chess giant? I put Li Fong on here. Chess giant. And medium. Medium. I put medium down if I don't know who they are. So, and if they don't have like less than 100,000. If you have more than 100,000 or more than 50,000, they probably won't talk to me yet. f6 is a little early here. Let's go to try bishop to f4. Hood chess. Isn't Hood chess on here already? Oh, he's not. Who's Hood chess? Okay. Knight to e7 is interesting. They want to play the knight to g6 here, which will attack the bishop. Pawn takes here, messes up the pawn structure. We'll bring the bishop back to g3, and bishop goes to d3. All right, here we go. With the alien? Of course the alien's on there. Although the alien, I'm going to ask for a chess lesson. I want to learn how to play the alien gambit from him, and also maybe even if he has time, he can humor me and teach me how to play the elephant gambit. Because that is so good. Answer me, bro! Answer me! I'm not answering him. I'm not answering him. Because I didn't know he even asked a question. Here we go, bishop to d2. Do I have a goal? 10 super chats, Teal, there. I'll share how you'll celebrate playing games with viewers. There we go. I started a goal on super chat over here for YouTube. And if we hit the go, I'll play with you guys. All right, knight to g5 gets played. We'll just play pawn to h4 here and just defend. Back to Jesse. You organize chess tournaments? I do. I run a full-time chess club. All I do is chess. Chess. I do events for adults, kids. We actually just partnered up with the San Antonio Spurs, which is a basketball team. They take these balls and they put them in holes. I don't know anything about them, but yeah, I learned about them afterwards. Is it rook takes on h4? Yeah. This looks like it was undermining, but after queen h5 check, we're going to do that. So yeah, we partnered with the Spurs. They're these guys that throw balls in holes. Don't ask me why people like it, but they do. I don't know why, but they like these guys. And, ooh, is queen f7 check a good move here? It looks like a very good move. We might be checkmating here already, guys. We're going to do a Scholastic tournament. Their goal is to get 500 kids, and we're going to try to get that. Wait, the Spurs are a basketball team? Yeah, they put balls in holes, dude. I don't know. They put balls in holes. We all have different goals in our life. But usually trying to get a ball in a hole is like any kind of sport you can think of. Queen takes on e7. You have the ball in the hole where you use like a little, what is it? A little tool to hit it off the ground. Use your hands to put a ball in a hole. You kick the ball into a hole or a goal. You use your hands to get a ball over a net. That's not really a hole. What else is there? Lacrosse is kind of use your hand with the ball in a hole. Yeah, I don't know. There's like all these balls and holes games that they're playing here, guys. Threatening on b2. Bishop f4 here threatens checkmate. I guess we'll do the checkmate threat. Queen takes on b2 is still queen to d6 checkmate. I do chess lessons. Yes, I do group lessons for $50 a month. I do 3 in-person live lessons with me. And then also I do, what else do I do? Rook takes on h7 here. Winning a pawn, but also continuing the attack. This guy's really annoying. $50 for 3 lessons a week live with me, or private lessons are $100 a lesson, or if you buy 4, you get 1 free. So 4 lessons for $300. Hey, bro, how's it going, Mark? You want a match? No, I don't, Alex. No, I don't. Bro, what is this list for? It's my Christmas list. No, I'm just kidding. This list is for people to do a stream with and also do a podcast with and have fun. Get to know the different chess players, man. Why not? What's wrong with learning and meeting new people, guys? What's wrong? Thank you for the follow, Blake. I am Barzini on there. I am Barzini. I don't know that one. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I'd love to talk with Magnus. I would just be like, why are you here? Aren't you more important than me? You should be doing something better. That's what I would just tell him. What are you doing here with me, bro? You have so many great things to do. Why would you bother your time with me? Pawn takes d4. Knight a3 I kind of like here. Yeah, let's just play knight to a3. Bishop b5 check idea. Checkmating idea. They could take on b2 here, but they keep losing to queen c7 checkmating ideas. He's a chess master on TikTok. You'll be surprised. I am always surprised. Thank you for the follow. Can you just trap his queen with bishop? Yeah, there's a lot of ways to win material here, guys. But you'll find out when you hang out with me. I'm not materialistic. I just like the finer things in life. Like McDonald's at 2 a.m. Or if I'm feeling really crazy, sometimes I get nachos from Chachos. Pawn takes d4 here. It's still checkmate. Pawn takes here. No, they have queen b4 check. Unfortunately, I have to win the queen here, guys. It's unfortunate. Can I play bishop c7 here? Yeah, I have to play bishop b5 here. Sorry, guys. Check and then takes. Thank you for Hikaru vibes. Yep, Hikaru always talks about McDonald's. I don't know why people say I act like Hikaru. We got to take the juicer, guys. Invest in the index funds. What else should I say? I literally don't care. I don't care. Ooh, let's take the juicer. Queen takes. What about RL chess? I don't know that person either. Bishop c7 here. Oh, queen takes a5 is a check and a mate. All right, there we go, guys. I need to play the Mick Gambit. There you go. The Mick Gambit would be perfect. Can you explain while explaining your short-term and long-term plan and strategy? I must have missed quite a bit because this guy is not really anything on there, huh? Chess Giant has 47 on YouTube. I don't know about the platform. I don't know if he's going to want to play me because I don't have that many followers. But here we go. Pawn to d5. We got ourselves a French defense. If you can, ask him. Can you reach out to him and say, hey, do you want to play against this guy? This is called the Wing Gambit with pawn b4. Aww. All right, pawn takes d4. We mess up the pawn structure. Knight to c6 here, attacking. What's the coolest thing I've done? Probably marry my wife, I guess. I don't know anything else I've done that's cool. Queen to c7. Here we go, knight e7 and knight to g6. It's very common to put pressure on d4 and on these pawns over here. Knight to g6 here, attacking the b hop. Knight takes on e5. Free poon. Don't threaten me with a good time. And here we just take on f3. Actually, we'll play bishop to d6 real quick. It's always best to develop your pieces. We want to hear your plan while playing. I'm giving you my plan. Castles. And now our king is safe. Knight takes f3 check. We have the extra... Oh, you know what? We'll take the b hop. Remember, bishop pair is a really real thing. Although I don't like that I opened up the c file there. We'll just take on g3 right away. And then maybe bishop to d7 here. Queen b6 check won a pawn, but I'm not... yeah, no, it doesn't really win a pawn here anyways. Let's go rook c8 here. Pawn to d4, queen to b6. Oh, interesting. They played there. Let's play queen to d6, threatening pawn to d4. Let's kick them back. When you started this match, why play d3 already? I think I must have missed that move. Let's play b6. This over controls c5, so there's no knight to b3, c5 ideas, which typically happens. Knight over there. Knight g5 is their idea. Let's see. f5 is kind of a move here, but it makes the weakness of e5, huh? g6, we could just play here, simple chess. Simple chess for a simple man. Actually, I'll play f6. I like this move. You see how this bishop's kind of bad here, guys? We could play the bishop to e8 to g6. Okay, let me see here. Oh, we are done with our arena. We're done with the French defense, guys. Bam. All right, guys, let's do it. We're going to go ahead and jump into a public arena. And this time, if you have openings you want me to play, then I can now play them. Cool answer. Cool. Let me see here. If you send me a friend request, guys, I will accept. I will accept. What are we doing here? We are going to do more tournaments. So let's go find the next 3-minute tournament. Thank you for the follow, Leo and Lee. Thank you for the follow, Golden Knight. London System. Yes, start throwing them to me, guys. Whatever openings I like to play for white and black, I'd be more than happy to try and play them. Oops. Oops. Hood Chess is on the list here. Thank you for the follow, user, Sicilian. All right, basically just play any opening I want to then. Let's see here. 3-minute arena starts in 4 minutes, which I was thinking it might. Let's go ahead and do one puzzle battle because, you know, I like to practice my tactics. What's the best opening for you? I really don't know. With that being said, I love to play the Sicilian defense as white and black. Thank you so much for the follow, Hebrew. You just make us happy. Well, I don't know how I do that. I'm just happy because I'm playing chess. We are now friends, Tomak. We are now friends. And then let's do a puzzle battle. Thank you for the follow, Zhang. Catalan. Ooh, a Grand Prix would be fun. I haven't done one of those in forever. It's been a fortnight since I've done that. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do one. I'm at 2100. That's way too high. Rui Lopez, London System. You have amazing tactic skills. Well, thank you so much. I practice. I practice every day. And let me know if that guy with 47... What was his name? 47,000. Again, if they have too many subscribers, guys, they probably won't want to play me. I know I'm cool to you guys, but yeah, if they have too many, you know, they only talk to people around their own level a lot of times. Some people are cool. Some people are cool. All right, here we go. Back rank checkmate. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Back rank. 1, 2 again. Back rank. 1. Checkmate in 1, 2. Back rank. 1. Checkmate on g2 is a deadly kiss checkmate. Rook to e1 is Morphe's mate there. Deadly kiss checkmate on h7. What's this one? Bishop c2 checkmate. Interesting checkmating pattern. Bishop takes on e6. That's a back rank checkmate. We're moving the defender. What's this one? Is it queen check here? I think it is queen check here. And then we're going to force the queen trade. Queen takes h3 is a deadly kiss checkmate. What's this one? Just queen takes on f7 and g7 is a deadly kiss checkmate. Checkmate on g7 yet again. What's this one? Pin and win. Remove the defender. Bishop takes so then I can check here because the queen was defending too many things. Queen check and then knight checkmates. Rook a2. Oh, it's white to move. Force the king upon endgame. The easiest endgame to win are king upon. Queen takes on e2 check. We will take there. What is this one? Queen F4 check? I don't understand what I'm winning here. What am I doing? I guess it's Queen F4 check, but I don't know why. Nope, I did not understand that one. Pawn takes 2 passed pawns will beat the bishop here. We'll play pawn C7 because it's closer to the king. A7 wins. Knight takes D5 wins a piece because that bishop is unprotected. Rook just takes here on D8. This one right here, is it queen takes on E2 check? And then unprotected rook. Oh, so it's queen check here. Knight B3 wins the queen. The king just runs if we do check. Knight G3 check wins the rook. Is that the idea, though? I think so. I don't see anything better. This is just an easy Greco's checkmate pattern. This is don't move the F-pawn tactic. Knight takes on F2. Bishop check. Bishop takes queen. What check is here? Oh, this one right here. Rook check here. Because if they do this, it's attraction. Check and takes the queen. Double the rooks. Unprotected rook. Oh, interesting. I think we have to take or else the bishop just pins. What's this one? Knight C3 check. Unprotected rook. Knight to D2 check. Knight to D2 check. Look how cool that is. The knight's pinned, guys. Queen E3 check to make a back ring checkmate plan. And then we have queen check, rook check, but this is where it ends at rook F1 for a mate. Queen E7 check. Oh, that was wrong. Queen G6 check, and then mate here on 1. What's this one? Knight takes here, and then here knight E4 to attack there, but knight takes, and check here wins a piece. Knight back to C3, we can get it away. Pawn F3 check, queen to H3, and then rook takes on F3 here. What's this one? Queen C5 check, bishop C6 check, and then queen check, check, and then mate. This is check, check, and then mate again. What's this one right here? Queen takes on F4 checkmates. But how? Rook takes G3 check. Oh gosh, rook check there, and then queen checkmates at the end. What's this one? Oh, it's a draw. 33 to 33. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, we had fun, guys. We had fun. We can't win them all. Do the Halloween Gambit. Ooh, I like that. The chess giant. Yes, contact him. See if he wants to do it with me. If he wants to do the stream and play some chess with me. Holy crap, how so fast? I've been practicing. I practice, guys. I'm an NM. Let's go ahead and jump into this public arena. Remember, I'm going to go ahead and start with the openings. I should be well, I don't know what I'm going to start off with. I know someone already said the Carol can't, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, they played C4. This is called the English. I like to play reversed Grand Prix, so I play E5. Knight to C6 gets played. Pawn to D4, and then we take. E4 gets played here. Knight to D4. And I'll play the knight to E5 if this gets played. Perfect. Knight to E5 here. Knight to F6. C6, D5 there. There we go. Let's build up this beautiful centaur. If they do play D3, we just take. Because we don't have any other choices. D5 is kind of interesting. But we'll play knight to F6 real quick. Yes, this is just a basic mistake because knight to D3 check. Oh, it's a 300. It's a 300. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, the move order is off for this. Everything's wrong. We'll play pawn to D5 next. We can play bishop G4 and try to get the knight to G4 here too. So pawn to D5. Queen takes D5 here. Knight to G4 is also a really cool move. Interesting. Bishop to D7 here. Not losing a tempo. This bishop's hanging over here too. Well, yo, why my name in pink? Because you're pink. I don't know. Bro, one word for someone who is struggling in 1000 elo. Tactics. Is the queen trapped here, guys? I think the queen got trapped. That's insane, guys. Bishop B4. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you for the follow, Ionut. When you are black, how do you answer D4 from white? I have many different ways, as you could probably tell. My elo is terrible. Mine too, my friend. Mine too. Knight just takes here. The queen was just trapped, guys. It's unfortunate, but these things happen. C5 here to take the center. Knight C2 will win the rook. Let's take that center. Maybe D4 next. Oh, I guess I could just take on C4 here next too. Oh, no. Then they take on E4 there. Let's play bishop to G4 to play bishop to F3. I'm also defending on D5 here too. And here, bishop F3. Or should I, yeah, bishop F3. This trade will be good for me. American pie, roll my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Knight C2 check here wins the rook. Do I want a rook? Not really. This rook will not make me happy. Let's play pawn takes on C4. Pawn takes on C4 here. Woo! I'm embarrassed to ask for a game. You should be. Knight C2 check and then take the rook. How do you go so fast? Practicing. Thank you for the follow, Win. From Vietnam. Thank you for the follow, Anton. My brain cells are getting fried. Thank you so much for everybody who gave me gifts. Hey, how's it going? I am your unk now. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I am your chess coach now. Knight takes on A1. Why not? Oh yeah, here we go, guys. Now we got the real jams on. On Pissant. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. This just hitting by. Uh-oh, I gotta block this guy for trying to spam and scam people. Scammers, no scamming. Castles here. Remember, guys, you're not up extra material if you don't get the pieces out. Also, king safety is almost the utmost importance in the chess game. Bro is fighting a 399, and you forgot to add winning. Pew, pew. The weak are meat for the strong to eat. Great movie, great movie. Queen takes here, now threatening back rank checkmates. Thank you for the gift. How much time have you been practicing? Going on 20 years of active chess play. Check and mate. Oh, you sent me a request after the stream. I will probably go ahead and accept it. Thank you for the follow, AJ, Lee, Sayla, Ipto, Russell, and Unknown Thingy. All right, here we go on to the next game. I should be playing. Hey, what's going on, OnlyFawns? Thanks for the gift as usual, my friend. Where are we at? We should be playing white next, so guys, give me the openings for white. I think someone mentioned a London system, so let's go and do that. Hey, how's it going, Ahmed? How's it going? Oh, we got black again. Sorry. Someone said accelerated dragon, so let's do it. C5, it's Sicilian time, guys. G6 is accelerated dragon. Pawn to D4 is main line. C3 is the Alpine Sicilian. Bishop G7. Thank you for the gift, my friend over there. I see you on YouTube. D5 over there. We have to play this or else they get 2 pawns in the center, which is not going to be good for us. Yo, 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 what's up, Jesse? I found your TikTok content and love it. I'm a 1200 player. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for hanging out and doing a little bit of learning with me today. Learning can be fun, guys. If you ever want to teach somebody, all you do is learn a lot on the subject, and then you need to make weird noises to keep their attention. Because if all you do is teach, they're going to give up. So every once in a while, say something weird. Mariah Carey. There you go, guys. Bishop to E4. Let's go rook to C8 here. They're doing not a good job here. Their piece placement is not doing well. Let's see. What do we do here? I'm going to play bishop E4 with the idea of knight to F5 here. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Do you like Pittville version of 9 to 5? I didn't know he had one, but I'd be really interested in listening to it. Queen to B6. We kind of transpose, although this is a Sicilian, guys, into like a French defense. So the idea here is to put pressure on D4, which is basically a French. Here they just missed it right away, so I just have knight takes D4 here. Right? Just knight takes D4 here, knight takes E2. There, we're just winning. Would 1200 make me an intermediate? Yes, it actually puts you on one of the top players in the game, my friend. It actually puts you at one of the top players. Pawn takes here. Is this still defended enough times? It still is. So pawn just takes here. And then knight takes here. Oh, no, I did blunder that. Ah! Luckily for me, I have tactics on my hand. Do I play this rook to D8? I think we play this rook to D8 here. So we can pin and win. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, guys. Almost messed that up. Oh, they're sacrificing the queen. Let's do it. Knight takes on E7 check here. Oh, they missed that. They should have kept the knight if they could. Pawn takes there. Send for hiding 10 jewels. Hello, sir. Best puzzle resource? I recommend chess.com. They're really good. Oh, you know what? They do limit out. If you want to pay, then do that. If not, do Lead Chess. It's free. Sorry, I'm sponsored by chess.com, and everything I say will be biased against chess.com. Yeah, it's the greatest website in the world. I'm sponsored by them. Okay, let's go rook over to C8 here. Jesse, have you read Logical Chess, move by move? It's one of the things I usually recommend to a lot of players learning to do. It's a great book for learning. I mean, I like chess.com, guys. Thank you for the follow, Prime Master. This doesn't do anything. Let's play rook c5. No. Let's play e3. Let's open up this king, hopefully. You've been playing for a year now. You're doing great. You're doing better than than many players. Pawn takes and check. They're not supposed to take back here because after rook c2, I'm threatening this bishop and also this guy. So if they defend, like I think they will, I get to play rook takes on b2. And I just win a piece. You know, around those ratings, guys, when you're starting to get above 1,000, you might need some strategic advice. And so you might get lessons or you're going to have to start reading chess books by yourself. That's why chess coaches, That's why I have a job, is because people get stuck at their rating. Rook takes on f2. King over to h7 here. We have to be careful we don't get checkmated. Bishop takes on f7. And then we'll play queen to e3, threatening checkmate over here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Rabbi. Queen to e3. We're threatening checkmate here. Bishop. Oh, gosh, was that bishop check? No, no, no. Bishop check, always left the king to h8. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Hey, how's it going, Karan? I am your buddy now. Look at me, look at me. I'm your buddy. Queen takes on h3 is a check and a mate. There we go. Thank you for the follow, Jose. Next game. Here we go, guys. I should be playing the wide side, so I should be playing a London system. It's what you guys asked for. I do like chess.com interface. Let's go d4. Let's take that centaur. We're attacking the Australians. Yes, we are. c5 here. I'm going to keep it nice and simple and stick to my idea and play c3. We're going to maintain our pawn structure. Typically, d5 is the best move, guys, but this changes into a different opening, and since you asked for a London system, you get a London system. Okay? Thank you for sharing the live. Owl man or owl woman. I don't know. I'm a modern main. Okay. Oh, play the modern. Sorry, I just read what you said, Carmel. No takebacks, guys. This is the London system I played. No takebacks. No, I'm kidding. I'll do another London. What's the main line for the London? There's so much things to learn in chess. That's why I've been learning for 20 years, and I'm still learning. Still learning. Okay, let's try another London system here, guys. d4. Let's take that centaur. Knight to f3. Controlling e5 square, which is one of the important squares in the London system. Here, knight c6 is already wrong. You need to play pawn c5 to attack the center against mostly all the d4 openings. Pawn to e3. Hey, Abhinav, thank you so much for the gift. We're going to play pawn to h3 here because if they do try knight to h5, we don't want to get the bishop trapped. Here, we can actually just keep the bishop there. The double pawns here is not bad for us. We'll play pawn c3. Pawn takes over here. Especially since going back to g3 is no longer good for us. We're going to play bishop d3, knight to d2. Again, the f4 pawn is not bad for us. We're going to play knight to e5 here, and if they take back, it only helps strengthen their center. And the freeing move here of e5 is one of the ideas, but it won't work out here because, well, it's overprotected. So g3 to protect the pawn, knight e5 gets played next. We might be castling queenside here as maybe g4, g5 goes for a nice kingside attack. Let's go queen e2. They cannot open the center, so believe it or not, guys, my king is actually safest in the center right now. Knight c4 doesn't do anything that I care about. g4, g5. Here we go. Carmel, let's play blitz. Go for it. Play blitz, guys. You guys do not have to watch me play chess. Knight takes here. Free poon is free poon. Bishop takes. And let's play bishop back to d3. Bishop's b7 for the long diagonal. Oh, they played there. So they are threatening to take on f4 now. The queen has to go to d2. It's the only way I can see to defend the pawn. And we'll probably castle next move here. Because we're going to get a little worried about our our safety here, aren't we, guys? Bishop b7, an x-ray attack, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and castle. We'll play rook to g1 next, and maybe g5 and h4, h5. We got so many free moves on the tempos, guys. It's not that crazy that I played like this. I'm at work! No! What do you think about the Spanish line? I think it's one of the best openings that black has as white. I think it's one of the best lines for white to get an advantage against e4, e5. I'm going to play rook to g1 here first. It's always a good idea to jump out of this guy. Oh, pawn takes c5 here is good. Bishop opposite of the queen. And let's play g5 and open up this game. If they do play b4, we'll play c5. If they play like this, we play g6. Or do I play queen to e2? No, knight takes here, right? Let's... dang it. Bishop e2 here? No. I guess we're going to have to play g6 here. Now, this does come with really strong ideas, guys. Knight on f7 is already really good for us. Queen to e2. If the queen takes on h5 at any time, guys, we will be winning. King over to b1. Be careful. They are threatening some stuff here. They are threatening some stuff over here. b4 is already a decent idea. c4 gets played for now, attacking the knight. Okay. We can hopefully go back. Kicking this knight would be very good for us. Grunfeld. Oh my gosh. Grunfeld is for those that are really smart. I could play it, but it's not going to go very well for me, guys. Let's play pawn. Actually, we'll go queen to e2. Funny enough, guys, knight to c3 check there was amazing. I don't know if it works, but I know it makes complications. And because he's in a worse position, you create complications because, I mean, you're losing. What's the worst that could happen? In complications, you can create winning chances. Thank you for the follow, Lagan. And bring the weather. How do you join the arena? You just go to play, and then you go to tournaments on chess.com, where I be playing. So you have chances on playing with me. Hey, how's it going? Bangladesh! 8-3 is a move, but pawn takes on b3 is probably just best for me. Bishop c2 next here, just to defend the pawn. The open file here of the a file is not important as well. You know, they don't have the open file there. Are you playing, fans? No, I am not. Not right now. Oh, did someone gift a thing? Okay, so they played there. Let's go and play bishop c2 real quick. Easy idea. We're just defending the pawn here on b3. No need to give away free pawn if you don't need to. But the real plan here is to play pawn f5. Queen takes on h5, wins the game. Actually, it doesn't, funny enough. Okay, guys, if I played pawn takes here, check, it would not lead to mate. But, because queen h7 check, the king has the escape square here. So, idea? Simple. Remove the square. Rook to d8 check. If the rook comes back, it's checkmate. Awesome! What's going on, Kuna? When are you playing Zon in a show match? We're waiting for him to respond. He says it's soon. It's been, I think, 2 or 3 weeks since I sent him a message, but he hasn't responded. You gotta ask him, guys. It's not on me. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play. I have a list of players. I'm ready to do the match. But I know he's very busy, so we're just gonna wait till he's done doing whatever he's doing, and then we'll play a match with him. But it's not on me, guys. Ask him. He's the one. Thank you for the follow, Christian. Would you shave one eyebrow for chat? No. I'm okay. Thank you, though. Thank you for asking. All right, d4. Let's go and play King's Indian defense. Oh, no, someone said the Grunfeld. So Grunfeld, we play knight f6 first. Okay, they play knight f3. We're going to go g6, bishop g7, and Grunfeld is d5. Bishop g7, e4, d5. So it's like a Grunfeld kind of idea. Okay, they played this. That's not a big deal. We just played knight a6. They're trying to play the Jababa London, but here it doesn't really work out as well. Pawn to c6, and the knight just goes back to b8. And then we can bring our knight to d7 here. If you allow them, they will take on a6 here. Let's go ahead and play... let's just castle. King safety is important. So you think you'll beat him? Actually, I think he'll probably win. He's higher rated than me. I'm actually one of the few players that believe your rating is... your rating is something that is equivalent to your strength. So, I don't know. I think he'll probably win. Well, it depends on the match things. Because when he played against Witty, oh my god, they played to like the best of 25 games for Bullet and like Blitz. I was like, oh my god, dude, that's way too many games. I am way too old for that. I will get tired. Hey, Summer Star. Summer Star is here, guys. Summer Star is here. If you haven't already, you should follow her. She's awesome. She's becoming a really strong chess lady. E6, B6, simple chess here, guys. Can you play the Caro Cant? I can try to play the Caro Cant for you. Who is gifting me phone? I've lost 100 elo. Okay. Oh no, he lost elo and he broke the phone. E6 over here. Here we go. Thank you for the follow, Christian, and win. And oh, so here is just unfortunately a little mistake here. Typically, you never want to play c4 because it kills your queen side chances. But here, c4 chopped the bishop, so it works out. Oh yes, today's cup, guys, was the panda. So coffee, water, coffee, water, coffee. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch are all the squares I'm on, or squares, or all the platforms I'm on. Of course, we'll just take, and I'll probably take on e5 here next. Jesse, when are you going to play Unk again? I need to reach out with him. I already have 2 matches coming up, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Chess Fiend. It's going to be best of 7 for Bullet and also 3-minute Blitz. Then I have High Variance on August 9th. I talked to Summer. We're going to talk about a day, and I'm not sure if she wants to do a match with either time odds or peace odds, or maybe we just do community to community. Plus, again, the podcast where I get to talk and see who she is and what she's up to, man. I'm a little social. I like to learn about people, guys. Knight to d5 here. Just looking for trades here in all the wrong places. Thank you for the follow, Yellow. You got any siblings? I am the youngest of 3. I have 2 older sisters. That's why I'm so masculine. Let's go knight to f6 here. Knight to e4 idea. You have a Magnus on the list? I do have Magnus on the list. Heck yeah, I have my impossible list here, Summer. Oh, I'm sorry, Kuna. I have my impossible list here. I have Gotham. I have the Botes sisters, Eric. I have Bullet Chess Girl. I don't think she's going to play me. She's just too good. She's too good to play me, guys. Pawn takes on c4 here. Why not? We can play pawn b5 here and do an expansion. Where is this country? Oh, Dominican Republic. I had no idea. I have everybody on the list. If they're not on the list, tell me so I can put them on the list. Because I have list. Bishop b7. My bishop's good. We finally are finishing up with the opening where I have an advantage with material. Let's go ahead and manifest that into a win. If 26 followers to go live. Okay. I don't know what he's talking about. Let's go ahead and play knight to d5 here. A good idea to attack the bishop. We're going to play rook e8 and put pressure on the pawn and kick this knight from its great and mighty square. Here we go. Rook e8. f6 is next, and e3 will be our target. The knight has too many escape squares here. g4 and over here. Knight b8 is very fun for me. Knight c4 ideas, but we'll kick this guy first, and then we'll play the rook to c8. Because then I could take there. Excuse me. Chess Fiend will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. CDT, my time. Central Time. I live in America. I'm American. They bring everybody down, so don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. I'm going to jump out the way. I don't want to play f6 anymore. It kills my own bishop. This knight's really annoying. Oh, he did it by himself. Well, that's awesome. Oh, he wants to play the knight to c5. How dare you? These are my squares. These are my squares. Rook to d8. Is this attacked? Oh, I just outplayed myself there. Let's go king to h7 here. Everything's protected, so I don't have to worry about it right now. Queen just takes. You typically don't want to make trades when you're down material. Let's go knight d7 to play knight to e5 here. And also knight c5 here. Let's go b4. Then knight can go to c5. Interesting. Logical. a5. I guess we'll just trade there if they play the bishop to d4. And unfortunately, he times out at that point. Bam! There we go. What, your dream country, Unk? USA. All right, we're taking on Indonesia. I'm going to go ahead and play e4 because someone asked for a Rui Lopez. We're going to try to go for it. Knight to f3 attacks the pawn. Knight c6, and then we play bishop b5. We got ourselves a Rui Lopez here. This is called the Steinitz defense, which is very solid but very boring. I like to play pawn c3 here and play pawn to d4. This is not the main line. Queen d7 is horrendous. We're going to play pawn d4, bishop back to a4, b5 typically will get played here, and d5 will win a piece. Bishop to b3. Bishop belongs on the long diagonal here. Thank you for sharing the live, Jay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jay and Al. Pawn takes d4. Now, this is one of the hopes when you play the Rui Lopez, which is, well, to have two pawns in the center. f6 is a terrible move. I like to think he meant to play knight to f6. Let's go to castle, king safety. Remember, before you have fun and start your attack, you need king safety. You need to develop your pieces. Knight c3. Rook e1. We're getting ready to play e5, guys. Ah, they castled queenside right into the attack. a4. Let's open up and attack them. Pawn to b4 here. Knight to d5. Knight b5 is interesting. Doesn't threaten anything. Should I just play knight e2? Knight f4? Yeah. Knight e2, knight f4 threatening this square over here. e6 is weak. You can see it with these pawn moves. They made a lot of weaknesses in their own game. Bishop e6 is the main move right now to win a piece. We have the open c file here, so we'll have to play bishop d2 or e3 so the rook can go to c1. Here they just missed it. Bishop e6, pins and wins. Thank you for the follow, Rain, Anna, Mud Dog. Thank you for sharing the live, Jordan. All right, French or Sicilian. Sorry, that was not really the Rui Lopez you wanted, but it's the Rui Lopez we got. All right, let's keep it going. I believe someone asked for a modern, so... Oh, no, you know what? Someone asked for a Caro Cant, so let's do it. C6, it's the Caro Cant. D5 here. This is supposed to be the King's Indian attack against this. C5 gets played in the whenever you can do this. It's good for you. Knight C6. Again, they're treating this like they're playing a King's Indian attack. Bishop G7 here, attacking on E5. D4 won't be good there. Oh, interesting. Let's go Knight to H6. G4 is interesting, although maybe a little bit too much here. Let's go Knight F5. Still a great square. And also putting pressure on G3. So G4 would be wrong. Well, do we play H5 here next? I don't know. How are they going to defend G3? I guess that's the big question. Yeah, now we can play H5 here. H4 would be our next move if we can. Now they just made this weak square for themselves. Let's play Knight to H6 here. This bishop is bad. We're going to get it out first before we close it up, okay? Can I beat you in my classical ratings 2882? Probably not. I've already beaten plenty 2800s, bro. So you just be another win for me. Bishop G4. Knight takes G4. That's where it wants to go to. Thank you for the follow, Hector, DC, user, I'm. Thank you for the follow, Jordan. Knight takes G4 here. You can see our pieces are very well placed. One of the ideas is they try to get D4 in these things, and this is not happening for them. Let's go to castle for king safety. Actually, we'll play E6 real quick. Is this the move? I just don't want them to play E6. This can mess up things. This bishop looks terrible, but if we want to open it up, we can play pawn F6. Let's go queen to B6 here. Threatening on F2 and also B2 ideas. C4 if they play the knight to B3. Whew, what's the difference between the kid, between modern and kid? Very simply, it's really just a move order thing. And also with modern, you don't always play the same way as a King's Indian defense. So here, we need to open up the position. Why? We have more pieces out ready to attack. Their king is still stuck in the center. I can castle kingside or queenside. And here they sacrificed the knight. Queen takes here, threatening on D3. I think I'll take back with the queen here. I was thinking about taking back with the pawn. But if I do that, queen takes B7, drops the pawn. Rook to D8, queen B7, check. Again, things I just don't want to deal with. What's your rating? It is 2218. Yes, guys, yes. You can study as much chess as you want to, but you're going to have to learn how to think at some point. Knight takes on F2 is a good move. I won't trade queens just yet. I'll play queen takes on D3. As this wins the pawn. I could trade there. It goes into winning endgame. I'm threatening queen E4 check, and I'm stopping them from castling again. If they play queen to E2 here, guys, then I will just trade. D4 wins a piece. Again, tactics, guys, because if they play here, I have queen to E4 check, and now I win the rook. If they took, it was the same thing. It was not a free pawn. How are you going against 900s? Well, this is just the typical population of chess players, guys. I'm sorry, I can't make people better than what they are. I'll just trade here. No reason not to. And here, we'll castle kingside. I want to bring the rooks into the game here. Probably bishop b4 will get played. Rook to d8. Don't threaten me with a good time. If they play bishop to d6, we might just trade. This bishop's not doing anything. We'll keep trading. Or they will give me the diagonal. b5, defending the pawn. a5 is next. King takes on f8. What's chess FIDE rating are you? I don't think I have one. Oh, yes, I need to play the Catalan. Thank you. Remember, guys, remind me of the openings I'm supposed to play because I will forget. I'm not that bright. Pawn to b4. Pawn takes over here on b4. d3 check and pawn to c3 probably next here. Yeah, c3, because this is a hard square to win. d3, we can probably win there eventually. Oh, perfect. d3 check. Oh, my gosh. d2, fork-a-rooney. Rook takes on d2, check. Double the rooks here, and we should get a checkmate pretty soon. Bishop c5 will ensure to that. And there's not many ways that they can stop it. Bishop c5 here. Actually, is there any way to stop rook h2, rook h1 checkmate? I think they had to play like rook b2, the only way to stop it. What do you think of e4, e5, d4, e takes d4, knight f3? That's not a e4 or e5. Isn't that just like the Steinitz opening? Rook to h1 is going to be a check and a mate. Favorite movie? I have too many of them. Don't ask me for my favorites, guys. I have too many things. I have a lot of things on my mind. It looks like a Black Redeemer Gambit. What is that? What is that called? E4, E5, D4, knight f3 then. All right. E4 got played. I think I already did that one. Will you play E4, King E2? The Bomb Cloud? I guess I could. The Modern. I guess I play G6 for Modern, right? And then we'll play bishop g7. I asked the move order. Did you give me the move order you wanted me to play with the modern? Bishop g7. This is, by the way, guys, this is called hypermoderism. Hypermoderism is the idea to allow your opponent to take the center and then use your wing pawns to destroy it. That's why they play this opening, and that's why it's usually recommended to stronger players. Let's castle. Knight takes on e4. d5 will get me some equality over here. It's called the Kitsariski variation. I've heard of that guy. He also has a King's Gambit variation, right? Knight takes c3 here. They should have taken. It was not winning material, so I don't know why they didn't. Pawn to e5 here. A good idea. Try to open up this guy. Ooh, knight c6 here. Attacking on d4 yet again. Knight takes d4. And now attacking the b-hop. Bishop takes here is good. We're going to have to do that. Bishop to d4 gets played. We'll play queen f6 here and go into an endgame if they want to. I'm up an extra pawn here, so there's no reason I shouldn't want to do this. Pawn takes there. I'm also covering on here too. Queen d3 is not a bad move, but just be careful because you allowed me to develop with a threat there. All right, bishop there. Yeah, he's just getting a little too emotional now. It's opposite side castling, guys, so we look for any kind of free trades there. If he had taken rook b8 and the pawn on b2 is going to be threatening, so a5, a4. You push the pawns forward in this game, guys. Push them forward. a4. Then he's going to play back. b4. He'll take a3, but this is the weakness. So we can't just play the pawn to b3 anymore. See how fast that happens? Every move is just making tempos, guys. Queen takes b2 check. Queen takes on c2 check. Not a... Is it... It'll probably lead to a mate. I think that leads to a mate. What? I hate the Jerome. There's a great song that is done. What's it called? Chess Makata. They have some. I play that for the kids all the time when I'm doing my chess lessons at the schools. So I play on. I put on Chess Makata, and there's one Jerome. All right, guys. I should be playing the white pieces. What opening am I playing next? Oh yeah, someone said the Catalan. Let me go ahead and play that for you. Amiz, thank you for the first time chatter. Thank you for the GGs. Here we go. We're playing the Catalan. So we're going to start with knight to f3, d4, and c4. d4, c4. Here we go. Knight c3, and then typically in the Catalan, we're going to go ahead and fianchetto. g3, bishop g2. We probably shouldn't be allowing this pawn to fall, but let's do it anyways. e4, let's take that centaur. b5 here, be careful. They're holding on to the extra pawn. d5 is already an idea. Perfect. h4 is typically the move I'd play, but let's go for it. H4. I got to do it. Sorry. I got to play H4. I don't want them to play H4 because this can open up the file. Here we go, guys. D5. Let's open up this game if we can. Pawn takes here. We've opened up the E file. Rook E1 check. We've already got plenty of compensation for this opening. Rook E1 check. Knight to E7. Knight to D4 here. Threatening on C6, B5. Perfect. Pawn takes now. Making B5 weak, and they fell for it. Knight takes b5. Queen to b6 here. Oh, queen takes g3. Ooh, nice move. You got some nice moves. Let's play bishop to e3 here, and this probably will be good for us. Why? It's removing the defender. We're still going to get really good attackers. We get a free tempo on the queen, and knight to d6 and knight c7 check are being threatened. So knight c7 check just wins a rook, and I don't think their attack's going to be strong enough over here. Queen takes d7. You know what's better than winning an exchange? It's winning a piece. So queen takes d7. We're still threatening the rook. Queen to e6 check is a threat. All right, here we go. Rook to d8. Queen to e6 check can win another piece if I want it. Rook g3 check is also really good for me here too. Bishop takes on c6 is a threat. Queen g4 check. I don't know. I think with the rook coming to g3, we should be okay. Thank you for the follow, Grego. Grunfeld, I already played a Grunfeld today. Bishop takes on c6. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, bishop takes on c6. Again, maybe this is best for them just to trade queens here. But I have rook to g3 idea here too. You should try the opening I mentioned if you get a chance on e5. Would be interesting to see how you play it. What is it again? e4, e5, d4, e takes d4, knight to f3. Yeah, so he's just trading off here, which is probably best for him. But he's going to have to lose a little bit more material before that happens. Knight takes on d8 check. And then bishop b5 to take on c4 here. There we go. Hey, Jesse, is TikTok the best place to PM you regarding coaching? You can send it to me on here, or you can send it to me, yeah. Here, YouTube. I check everything. I am a one-man show. Bishop to d3, looking for more trades. Oh, wait a second. Ponziani? Man, I hate Ponziani. But I'll do it for you, bro. I'll do it for you. Against e4, e5, all I really like, guys, is Scotch and Ruy Lopez. Those are the only ones I like to give in a small modest advantage, if at all. Okay, rook to e7 here. When they play rook to d2, we just play rook to e2. To the grooving, and just when it hit me, somebody's turning around and play that funky music, white boy. I missed a mate, oh no. Funky music, white. Play the funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and with that funky music till ya die. Alright, rook here. Knight d5 checks are good, but they need to play something like this first. I don't know if I can find a checkmate here, which is really annoying. Let's just play rook takes on a7 here. g3. I guess rook e4 check next. No, we'll play rook check here and then take on g3. More free poon is more free poon, guys. Oh, man. Pawn takes over here. Thank you for the follow, Conquest. Someone said you missed mate. Thank you for letting me know. Rook f4 check. It's in the past. Knight e4 check. Rook takes on f6. I will tell you guys, I make lots of blunders. I come from a land down blunder. Rook f5 check. Let's double the rooks here. And then we can look for some checkmating ideas. We'll have to be careful because there will be stalemating opportunities here too. Imagine getting crushed by Jesse and turning into a stream to see him singing the song. I know. No one likes my singing. I'm not cool enough. Rook takes, king takes. Oh. Maybe he was hoping for a pre-move. I don't know. All right, let's jump to the next one. And then the next one, we should be playing the black side, guys. So if you can, let me know. Are you a tune for the poon? I love taking the poons. The black poons, the white poons. I will take all the poons I can, guys. I will protect her. Protector of the poons. The Carol I've already done. I don't think have I done a Sicilian this one yet? The Dutch opening I will play against d4 if we do go against it. I need one for e4. I need one for d4. The dragon? Ugh. I will play the mainline dragon. I don't like the mainline dragon. Bong Cloud? Not bad. Oh, we got double white. Someone asked for it. Let's do it. e4. King e2. Bong Cloud. Here we go. Pawn to f3. King to f2. Knight check there. Bishop c5. King g3. Queen g5. Checkmates. Oh my god. Don't play the Bong Cloud. It's terrible. I need to learn Bong Cloud theory. Who knows Bong Cloud theory, guys? Someone help me out. Queen h4 check. g3. c3. We got to kick this knight away, guys. Knight takes on e4 is already annoying. Let's go knight to e2 and d4. Oh my gosh, guys. What's up, Unk? You don't sleep, do you? I only sleep for 10 hours at a time. I have no idea why you're saying I don't sleep. I will say I am consistent every day on streaming in the mornings. Check there. Pawn to g3. I just won a piece. Oh, wait. No, I didn't win a piece. I'm just going to slowly kick him back. g3. Ooh, modern Benoni. I do like the Benoni. Benoni in the morning, Benoni in the evening, Benoni at supper time. When you got Benoni anytime. Knight d5. e5. Let's play bishop g2. I'm doing what's called castling by hand since I can't castle regularly. Oh, perfect. They fell for it. Knight takes b4. What about the old Benoni? I play both Benonis because I play the pawn structure. I don't play the opening. The opening plays me. Pawn takes on f5. If they tank, don't they just play g4, double attacking? And I don't think that'll be good for him. Maybe play the snake Benoni. What's the snake Benoni? Ooh, what's a trouser snake? All right, pound over there. Let's go rook to e1, as this is where the open file's at. Can you write a book on Bong Cloud theory? I have to learn it. I really don't play the Bong Cloud. I play the pawns all up one. I can write theory on that. Oh, of course, yeah, learning with Unk. I probably won't respond to after the stream, though. But yeah, I definitely, I'll chat with you, buddy. f4, I kind of like here, attacking the rook. g5, I kind of like here. Let's play f4 and get greedy, attack the rook. Knight c6 here, attacking the rook. in your bandana. Oh. Is the bomb cloud disrespectful? Only to those that understand what disrespect is. Hey, what's going on, Naka? Naka's in YouTube, bro. I will tell you, it's not that Naka. It's a different Naka. Knight takes b8, attacking the queen. So divine. I'm going to play d5 and hold on to this guy. I like him too much. Knight to d4, defending the pawn, attacking the knight, and allowing the knight to go to a better square. Aya! It's finna get a 10 lump spot. Oh, I want to go to... I got invited to the barbecue. I'm invited to the barbecue, guys. Knight c6 attacking the rook, and also rook e7 check. Or rook e7 ideas. Answer! Answer! King's Gambit actually sounds pretty fun, yeah. Rook e7's good. They call this DP, or deep penetration into their position. Alright, queen e2, I think is okay. And then we'll play bishop d2, rook over to e1. We have penetrated the position. Queen takes on f5. Let's see, is it rook takes here, or rook takes here? I think it's rook takes here. It only wins the... No, it doesn't do anything. We'll just play rook takes... I don't care. I literally don't care, guys. I literally don't care. Rook takes c7, I guess is the only move I can see. Pawn takes over here. Oh, man. We got some nice art here in chat, guys. Pawn takes on c6, or else they will take on d5. I'll bring the wine. Oh, my gosh, yeah. I just went to the barbecue. My father-in-law's barbecue the other day. They didn't really have wine. They had a lot of different things going on there. Let's go h3 to attack the knight. If they do go queen c5 check, we could play king h1. Knight f2 check, king goes to h2, and things are okay. There's no more good checks. We're threatening bishop to e3, and maybe the knight is even trapped here. We have penetrated the position, my friends. I saw you in the random arena with NM Feekness. Who's NM Feekness? Let's play bishop to e3, and then we'll take on f2 here. How can I memorize chess 364? Oh, pawn takes here. Knight check here. And then queen takes here. And unfortunately, it's one tempo off because I'm threatening checkmate on g7. And unfortunately, they missed it. Check and mate. I am arena certified master. Well, I am not. I am not an arena certified master. Whatever that is. Let's go ahead and go to the next game. I'm playing the black side again. I just played a French... Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to play the dragon. Thank you so much for the reminder. Sicilian time. I was already asking myself what I'm supposed to play. C5. And then we're playing the mainline dragon, so we're going to play D6. Oh, no, dude, I can't. Look, it's a 2000, bro. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm playing G6, Accelerated Dragon. If I play mainline dragon, guys, I will probably lose. Against a strong player, it's not good. The lines go really deep. Really, really deep. Thank you for the follow, Kareem. Knight C6 here, attacking on D4. I might lose this game anyways, because it's a strong player, guys. But the other way, I just don't know it very well. Castles, kingside safety. Bishop B2, D5. Black is better, or at least equal. And here, pawn takes on E4 gives us a good position. Why? Because now I have an isolated pawn I can attack. Knight takes D4. Knight G4. I don't know what this move is supposed to be. I'm going to go knight to E5 here. I don't know what's going on here. This is interesting, though. Knight to D7 here, maybe? D4 is a little bit weak. I'm going to go to the place that's the best. Do I play knight to G4 here? H3 and knight back to H6? This seems wrong. I don't like this position. It's stinky. Queen A5? I don't know. We'll defend the knight, threatening rook to D8. If they play knight to B3 check, I'll add queen B6 check in and slide the rook over. And maybe knight to G4 can get played now. Bro, I jumped like 80 rating points. Well, congratulations, Brandon Blundas. Congratulations. Was that in your over the board, or was it was that over the board, or was it in the online? Because I know I only care about one of these. England Gambit. Ugh, I don't even know that, bro. Just wanted to say your commentary for your moves are one of the best I've ever found on YouTube. Keep it up. Well, thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Rook takes here, I could play. Knight takes on A5. Rook takes here. But my knight's still hanging here, eh? Queen c7 doesn't look like it's much better, though. Yeah, I think we might have to just trade here. And then take on a1 here, because this is less active. And then I'll just play the knight back to c6 here, hoping that they'll just trade. They didn't do too bad out of the opening. I have bishop e6 next. If the pawn goes to e5, knight to d5 to attack the bishop. Bishop e6, protecting the back rank, also putting pressure over here. Not too bad. They're playing very good. They're playing very well. They're playing like they're rating. I played like this. Awesome. Thank you for the follow, Somalia. Knight to d7. Knight to e5. Maybe knight c5. Maybe knight to b6 here. Oh, God. I was thinking about playing rook b8, which would have lost the rook in some of these variations. Knight c5 is perfect timing here to attack and stop bishop b7 idea. Actually, bishop takes on c3 actually wins a pawn now. Bishop takes, knight takes. And now knight takes c3, knight f2 check. Rook d3, exclam, defending the pawn and moving the rook away. Just kidding. Oh, wow, they blundered. Check and takes. I come from a land down blunder. Let's go rook to d8. Oh, again, I almost played rook b8 here, guys. Why am I so bad at chess? Bishop to d5. Bishop c4. I'm going to play bishop to d5. My bishop can always go here. I'm going to play f6, e5 here. If they play c4, the bishop just goes here, so it becomes more active and still attacks the pawn. The idea is to try to limit this bishop and its strength. Free pawn is free pawn, guys. Bishop takes on c2. I don't see why I shouldn't do this right now. Maybe they play bishop a6. Even then, I'll just play the bishop back to e4 and defend. Just got to watch the time. Did he say what I thought he said? Rook over to c8, defending the pawn here. e5 is the next move. Bishop f5. They're trying to harass me. No harassment. Stop harassing me. Pawn to e5, attacking the b-hop. They might play bishop c4 check, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just play king to g7 here. Bishop e4. Bishop d5. And the expansion continues. Free tempo with the rook here. Free tempo on the bishop. Bishop d5 next. Rook penetrates. Now the rook can come back here and start attacking the pawns. Oh, rook c1's just winning a pawn right now too. That's the reason why the rook will beat the bishop, is just because it moves better. Bishop to d5. Oh, I can just... let's play rook over here to c. And the idea is to play rook check there and win that pawn. We can create two passed pawns. You know what's better than one passed pawn? It's two passed pawns. Rook over here. Bishop takes g2. I can play next because of the pin. Or bishop just takes right away. Rook over here to a2. Rook there. Oh, gosh. I'm getting a little low on time. Rook here, rook here. Rook b3 next move if they keep harassing me. Bishop to d5 here. f5, f4. Got to concentrate here. Rook b3 wins another pawn. Why not? Okay. King f7 here. Rook checks here. Passed pawns must be pushed. Let's play a5. a4. We just take there. Keep pushing the pawn. Keep pushing it. Rook over to... oh, gosh. g2. Gosh darn it. Oh, gosh darn it. I'm going to get flagged here. Pawn up. Pawn up. Rook takes. Rook check here. Rook check there. Rook check here. A rook just takes there. King up to f6. Rook c4. Rook e4. King up. Bishop takes because I knew he was going to do a cheapo because I was low on time. And now I'm going to win. Check. Check, check. No! Maybe I won't win. Check, check, and mate. I don't know. Oh, yes. There we go. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the follow. Zamir. Alaska Boy. Vi. Mr. God of Cars. Woo! Woo! You sound like a choo-choo train. Woo! All right. Is there any more games left? Oh, we still got 12 minutes left. What am I supposed to play as white, guys? What am I playing? What am I playing as white? The English. Dang it. I don't want to play the English. I hate the English. Oh, I got black again. Sorry, guys. They typically go back and forth. How's it going, buddy? Sorry, my dog needs a little love, and I'm going to give him a little love, guys. E3. I'm going to play knight f6 here. This is not really an opening. Who music? C5 here. D5. This is the Kali system now. G3, this is nonsense now. Knight C6, E5 will get me a better game. Perfect. Why does this give me a better game? Because my bishop comes out, so it's just equal. But I'm better because I have more of a center than they do. Let's play bishop to D6 here. Knight takes on E5. Hey, Sawyer, what's going on? When Jesse puts his hands on his head, it's over. I like to think that, but that's not always the case. But thank you for that, Sawyer. This is nonsense. Now it's funny. Rook E8. Rooks belong in the center. Bishop to G4 with the idea of queen to D7 to trade off the bishop, and the rook can go back on D8 over here. Bishop F5. If they play G4, guys, they're only making their king side weaker. Bishop A3, B6, because I don't want to take here. If I take, it helps the knight get out. So that's a little game I'm playing with them right now. Oh, look, they could take on D5 here. It's a little scary, though, guys. If they take this, I will take here. And this bishop's really important for the light squares. So they're going to win some material, but they're also going to be getting attacked here, too. Oh, thank you for the gift. Unfold over there. Queen C7. Bishop takes H3 is already an idea. Let's go rook to D8 now. Thank you for the, sharing the live, en passant. Let's see, do I play bishop F8 here? Let's try bishop F8. Discovery, and making things a little bit more complicated since this guy is hanging. Bishop D3, and we want a piece. Perfecto! Perfecto! Be careful about grabbing free poons. The poons are mine. Ooh. Do not spam chat, bro. I will put you on timeout. You want to go to timeout, bro? I will time out you. You don't want to go to timeout. Bishop takes on C5. Since we're still threatening over here with pawn to F5 and G6, removing the defender. I will send you 2 more gifts. Oh, send me a friend request. Yeah, send me a friend request. I'll accept it. You didn't have to give me gifts for me to do a friend request. Bishop back to F8. I should actually kept it on B6 for the long diagonal. Budapest. How are 2200s with so much strength? Let's go F5. We're going to remove the defender for the knight. Queen F3, bishop B4 will win the queen. O'Kelly variation. That's C5 and then just playing pawn to A6, right? Pin it and win it. I have sended, sir. Check please and accept game ID. Oh, are you saying you want to play a game with me or just be a friend? We'll do queen. No. Rook takes is actually best, covering on D2. Knight to A3, rook to D2. F2 is one of my targets here. With queen F7, queen to F3 penetration. Queen over here, A2, F2. Also, the knight's now completely trapped here too. Just to be a friend. Okay. Where did you send it to? I don't see it in my thing. Alright, it's check and mate. Thank you for the follow, CCGG. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Ryan Z. That's for me to see. Remember, one of my goals is to be the Dr. Seuss of chess and just keep getting... Let's see. Did you send it to me on chess.com or did you send it to me on YouTube? Okay, I'm accepting everybody on chess.com that sent me a friend request. There you go. Thank you for the follow, Aries. What was your highest rating ever? Online, it's like 2,700 for bullet, and then over the board is 2,300. I can beard mug this guy. Thank you for the follow. Unlucky. Rex. A London system? I already did a London system, guys. I want more. I need more openings. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I haven't done the Italian yet. Let's try the... Oh, someone actually... Stellar Door actually asked for a Halloween Gambit, too. Oh, someone asked for the Grand Prix. You know, you need to play Knight C3 first, guys. Then we go F4. Here we go for a Grand Prix attack. Thank you for the gift. Knight to F3. Bishop C4. Bishop B5. I think the best variations are Bishop B5. Gotham Chess says that it's Bishop C4. I disagree. Pawn to D3. We will take on C6 at the right idea. Thank you so much for the gifts. We will take now. Actually, we have Knight to D5 for a free tempo. Yeah, let's do the free tempo. Because if they take on B5, we have Knight C7 check. If they play Queen A5 check, we have the Inter Samoa Bishop to D2 here. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Queen takes F3. I don't want to trade the queens just yet. Thank you so much for the gifts on YouTube, guys. That's from Unfold Lab. Again, I'm expecting queen a5 check, so I'll play bishop to d2. This is being pinned here still. Bishop d2. Again, if they take on b5, knight c7 check gets played, and they finally fell for it. Check in. Takes. I'm sorry, that's not really the Grand Prix you wanted, but that's the Grand Prix you will get. You get what you freaking deserve. Queen to d1, pawn to c3. I have played Ediz a few times. I've only beaten him once. Only once. But that's all I need to say. I beat him one time. He's obviously an amazing chess player, and I'm very happy. I can say I got one game off of him because that dude's insane. He's way too good at chess. Way too good. Queen e2. I need to open files here to attack the king. e5 here. Logical, logical, logical. We'll play pawn takes on e5, opening up the rook. Oh, pawn to d4. Now we're opening up even more. If they take on d4, I add in the enter Zamoa of queen takes b5 check with queen takes b7 ideas, and pawn takes on d4. Queen takes b7 check wins the rook. Depending where they move the king to, like if they play e8, I'll take the knight in check, and then I'll take the rook. And that's the game. How do you avoid getting forks so easily? Are there tricks to avoiding forks? Yes. The trick to avoiding forks is to see them before they happen, and then stop it. You don't walk into forks, guys. Also, a good idea is to not leave any piece unprotected. If you watch my games, typically everything is being protected the whole time. So even if I do get forked, it's not typically so bad. Thank you for the follow, Janice. There we go. Thank you so much for the gifts, Saya. No, I'm not going to be a GM, guys. I'm not trying to be a GM. I'm not strong enough to be a GM. Smile, Jesse. Am I smiling? All right, next one. Next one up. Oh, wow, we're in the first place here too, guys. Someone asked for the Modern Benoni, so let's go ahead and play it. Knight to f6. E6, and then we'll play pawn to c5 here next. d5 is the main move here. They didn't walk into it. Pawn takes, pawn to d5. How much time do we have left here? 4 minutes. Pawn takes on c4. a6. Hey, how's it going? And then b5 next. Awesome. Bishop b7 here. They're playing really well. You have to be careful when you see 800s in first place. Is he in first place here? No, I don't know who. Bishop to e7. Just defending. He's playing all logical moves and he's playing fast. Usually 800s, I know, don't be doing that. They don't be doing that, guys. Let's go into castle. Kingside safety is important. Knight to a5. Long time. Bishop takes on f6. Queen takes on f6. We're threatening to take on d4 now. Queen takes d4. d5, you play the rook to d8 and win the pawn. Thank you for following. I cannot pronounce that language, but it looks like it's Russian. Can we see the Halloween Gambit? I would love that, but most likely not. This is the last game. If you haven't already, guys, give me a follow. I stream every day that I can, at least. Let's play knight b4 here and be a little classy. We're gonna win the pawn, but we're gonna win it without making it isolated. Knight takes on d5. Again, if they take, then we'll just be doing that. Knight takes d5. How much time do we have? Perfect. We have time to win the game. Rook takes d5. Double the rooks. Oh, I love this song. I love this song. Rook to d3. Get ready to double up. Queen d4 check and double the rooks here. Is this guy cheating? I don't believe so. If he is, he's doing a bad job at it. He's playing solid. If anything, I would say he's just smurfing. But it doesn't feel like a cheater. Usually they're very robotic and their time moves are all the same. Although this one's kind of moving a little bit faster. You know, he's not keeping up with me. And if a 900 keeps up with me on tempo, that's already saying that they're probably a cheater. Because 800s don't have the tactical or calculation capacity that I do, right? That's one of the points, right? They're lower rated. So why would they have the same thing I have? Let's play bishop takes here. I'll play h6 here real quick. And maybe just rook to d7. Okay, so let's go pawn grabbing here, guys. Queen takes b2 here. Free poon is free poon. Don't threaten me with a good time. I love you. I just called to say I really care. Right now for this stream, I'm doing computer. Rook d2 is probably winning here, I think, because although they could take on b7 here, rook takes g2. This controlling of this is like game over. So rook takes g2. We're threatening checkmate and also tripling up over here. So we're threatening checkmate in 1-2 here. And one of the cool things about this is there's no checks if the knight takes. So yeah, we just checkmate, check, and then mate. But I don't think there was any good way out of that without giving up a lot of material. Ba-ba-ba-bam! Ba-ba-bam! Well, we're in first place, or tied for it. 1400 here. C5. How much time do we have left? 1 minute. G6. One more accelerated dragon, guys. We probably won't be able to finish the game anyway, so I'm just playing fast. Knight C6. Attacking on D4. I'd like to try to win the tournament. I never get to win these things. Let's play D6 to cover E5, so if I play Knight F6, they can't push the pawn. E6 to play D5 here next. Perfect. D5. Pawn takes. They probably play bishop B5 check. I block, and then I play queen takes D7 right there. And then knight just goes to E7 here. If they take, queen takes D7. You are Jesse James. I am Jesse James. I am Jesse James. We can't hear your music, by the way. That's on purpose, my friend. Unfortunately, if I play the music, I will not make money. And I need my 10 cents a day for the streams that I do. Castles. I love you. I just called to say I really care. I need to stop knight takes d5 ideas. So let's play f6 and expand with e5. Awesome. Like to watch you play, man. Your way of explaining is fun. I'm a chess coach. I'm here to teach. No! Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, give me a like, follow, subscribe, send me money. It does make me happy. It helps me take my wife out to nice restaurants, like to the Golden Corral, right? I want to take her out to good places. For those that are on the stream on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and be a good chess streamer on YouTube. I'm sorry, on there, and go ahead and raid. Who are we raiding today? We will raid. Let's see, what's his name? Witty Alien. All right, here we go. Timestamps. What's your thoughts on Chessable? I've never used it. That's my thought on that. I want to use it because there's a lot of good resources on there. I will say I prefer reading chess books. But just because I learned one way doesn't mean you can't do it yourself, guys. If you find Chessable good for you, do whatever is going to make you study and play chess more if that's what your goal is. If you're not trying to do that, then don't do it. Don't do it. Do things that you want. Make your life goals, man. Okay. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, we're getting ready to raid. All right, guys, and as usual, I like to give the best piece of advice to get your rating up fairly high without doing too much work. Remember, guys, whenever you want to become a chess player, if you do this every single day, you're going to be a really strong chess player. All you have to